All right. Mic check, mic check. What's up, everybody? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me well. My phone is charging currently, so give me a thumbs up. Let me know that the audio is good. Man, oh, man, what a crazy day of football it was today. Absolutely insane. Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, man. Okay, we good to go. Appreciate y'all. Man, what just a crazy day, man. Couple things that I will say. Cam Ward is trash, bro. Right now, I don't know if he trash or he just don't got the help. Trash. Cam Ward is trash, bro. Man, shout out to the Pittsburgh Steelers that are playing very well. Lamar Jackson just not himself, man. Daniel Jones goes down with a possible Achilles injury, man. The Colts season is unraveling before our eyes. So the question is, do they go? Like, who? Okay, let me see. Who came in for Daniel? Are they going to have to go back to Anthony? No, Riley Leonard. Riley Leonard came in. I have no idea who he is. Tough. All right, the Denver game is on now, and the Chicago Bears, LA Rams, and then we got Houston going on tonight. All right, so shout out to everybody in the chat this Sunday. Stress-free Sunday. We chilling. Our Lions, man, took care of the Dallas Cowboys on Thursday, and it's been a great 2 days, a great Friday, a great Saturday hearing. Look, I have to give this guy some love, all right? I want you guys to check out this channel. It's called Around the Fan Base. I stumbled across it Friday night, and I have been rolling, bro. What this guy does is he takes compilation, usually it's from the losing team. He'll take compilation of all our streams, man, and he'll make a video, which I stumbled across the video. I clicked on it, and it was the Thanksgiving Day game. So I clicked on it, and I'm like, yo, there I go. I popped up and was laughing hysterically, man. So make sure y'all guys check it out, Around the Fan Base. And it's pretty good, man. Pretty good. Man, oh, man, what a miserable day of football. Like, I don't know if there was one outside of, like, one real competitive game from start to finish. Maybe Pittsburgh. That might be the best one. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wow. Okay, so touchdown, who? Okay, so Shedeur Sanders scrambles for a touchdown to make this a 1-point game pending the extra point. So that's going to be a good one. That's going to be a good one, man. Yeah, Daniel Jones. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Bengals, Bills was pretty good. I don't know, bro. I don't think it was good. It was like, I don't know, because the Bengals looked like they had it. Dang. Daniel Jones looked like he know what's up. He's done. Kind of felt like the Jacksonville Jaguars was going to win this game, man, because they've won like the last couple. Daniel Jones in a walking boot, bro. That's crazy because he was going to get a nice payday next year, man. This is tough. This is tough. Right now, I have to say the best two early games, probably Steelers, Ravens, and Browns, maybe Browns, I don't know. All right, who do the Lions need to make it easier to get into the playoffs? Okay, all right, so according to what they were saying around the league is that if whatever team loses the game, the Lions will be a game and a half back, I think it is, of the team that loses. So I will pull up NFL. So it's really two ways. All right. If the Packers beat the Bears, so what probably we really, really, really need to happen is for the Packers to beat the Bears because we got a victory over the Bears. The Packers swept us. Okay. So Packers, we need a better record than them. That's just the bottom line. In order to make the playoffs, we need a better record than them. Still possible to happen. But since we got the victory over the Bears, we need them to be knocked down a peg. So if the Bears lose, they go to 9-4. They will be a half game ahead of the Lions. If the Packers lose, they go to 8-4-1. They will be essentially a game ahead of the Lions because you got the half, you got the loss, and then the tiebreaker for the sweep. So this is a win-win situation. The problem with us is, or I would say that the thing is we can handle, if we can beat the Bears in week 18, then that's why that would be a big deal. Wow, the Bucs lost, bro. What a trash day around the NFL. What a trash day, bro. All right, so let's do some scores. Titans are up 31-23 with 4:27 remaining in the fourth quarter. Steelers are leading the Ravens up 5, 27-22. What a weird day. Very, very weird day for Lamar Jackson, man. Broncos and Raiders are going on right now. We got the Bears, Packers starting again soon. Rams, Cardinals, Chiefs, Texans tonight. Hey, listen, be careful of them Texans, bro. They started 0-3. They got the number one defense in the league. Watch out for them Texans. Arrowhead, they got the advantage, though. The Bills, Bengals, essentially the Bengals playoff hopes are ended. I think we've also seen Trey Hendrickson's last game in Cincinnati. He has not played since before the trade deadline. I think he's done. I think he has no intention to come back and play. That's just my thoughts. The Dolphins handle the Jets. Tyrod Taylor goes out in the first quarter, and the Dolphins all of a sudden are 6-7 and very much alive in the playoff hunt, man. That is crazy. That's crazy. Saints Saints beat the Buccaneers, which opens the door for the Carolina Panthers. So wait a minute. So with the Carolina Panthers, they're off this week, I believe, right? So does that mean that Carolina is now the leading team in the South? Yo, that'd be crazy. Let me pull it up. That's crazy. I think we want the Bears to win. Listen, it is a win-win for the Detroit Lions. There's a win-win. I just explained the scenario. It is a win-win. We really, really could use probably the Packers to win over the Bears because we beat the Bears once. We can beat them again. So we can do what the Packers did to us, we can do to them. That will help us out big time. Derek says we can lose one more. However, the Rams is an important game. That is correct. There is a scenario that the Chicago Bears could fall out of the playoffs. All right, so No. Listen, we're not rooting for anybody. We're not. Listen, this is y'all gotta stop getting it twisted. We're not rooting for anybody. We're simply watching a game, watching an outcome. That's what we're doing. We're not rooting for. You will not hear a cheer during this stream. It's complicated. Needs to see who plays and who the other team has to game. What we can afford to lose? Nothing. I mean, Dolo, I know, right. You can't afford to lose anything. But what I'm saying is, for the sake of making it into the playoffs, you can probably drop one and still make it in. But it depends on which one you drop. All right, so is a tie possible? It is, but it's highly unlikely. I think there's only been 1 to 2 ties. Like, every year you get at least one. Think about this. It's 272 games per season, and there might be 2 ties. There might be 2 ties. So that's like a 0.03%. So that's why, look, every time we do the matchup projector from ESPN, it always says a 0.03% that there's a tie, because essentially there is one tie every year. One tie every year. And out of 272 games, one tie is pretty much 0.3%. It's like 1/3%. Now, this is America's Game of the Week. It will be visible to everyone. We got about 5 minutes to kick off, man. I do not feel like doing the time and stuff today. I just don't. This stuff is tiresome, man. It really is. But we out here. All right, so let's bring this. Now, the second game will be played. They play each other in 2 weeks, y'all. So we probably will be doing that game as well, especially depending on the outcome of the Rams game. But the Bears will be hosting the Packers in about 2 weeks, and that's going to be lit. That is going to be lit. It's going to be lit. Okay, so we'll bring that in. And then we'll wait on the possession. All right, let's do an audio check.
In football, but also I look.
Mic check. Success. Hey, so check this out. I know as a NFL player that you want to play, and we saw Amon-Ra St. Brown do it and stuff like that, and I was really nervous with him playing. But I'm gonna tell you what. If I'm the Washington Commanders, why is Jaden Daniels playing? Not only, so he like re-hurt his elbow. There's no reason. The season is done. And so if I'm upper management, I'm pulling rank. I'm saying, I love the grit. I love the warrior mentality, but sit your butt down. We'll get him next year. You're eliminated from playoff contention. You are the franchise quarterback. We suck to get you, right? We're not about to go down that road again. We had a phenomenal rookie season, right? Sit your butt down, let that elbow heal, and we'll see you next year. There's no reason for him to be playing, man. Yeah, he got hurt again. We want the Cardinals, Packers, and Chargers to win. Hey, listen. I did not see the Zach Ertz injury. I heard about it. I do not want to watch it. I feel bad for Zach because he is a warrior. He spent some time with our team, never got to see the light of day. I heard about it, and crazy part is he was on my fantasy team. But the Lions did so much damage. I had Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Jamison Williams. They did so much damage that I got a really big lead. That Ertz going down is not probably going to affect me, but I do not want to see it. He was crying. Dang, bro. Oh, you know why he was shoot. If he was crying, when I heard Cart, I was like, and then, so I don't like I don't like to see that stuff. The video is bad. Okay, so give me a comparison to who it was like. Was it like Nick Chubb from a few years ago? Was it like that? Yes, because his career is probably done, Gabe. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing because Zach Ertz, bro, he been around. He spent some time on our team, and he went to Washington and found, like, new life there. It was like a hutch. Nobody compares? Okay, all right. No, okay, we can stop talking about it then. We can stop talking about it. I don't. Okay. Yeah, you know, I had a leg injury, so when somebody hurts their leg, bro, it's even worse. Let me ask y'all: was it a legal hit? Was it just like unfortunate? Oh man. Hey, Derek, did you hear about Dave Burkett said that? No, Lightning, I didn't see it. It was legal. It was illegal. He was up in the air. Okay, all right. Okay, we can not talk about it anymore. That's cool. They saying the hit was dirty. Okay, all right. The Vikings player hit him in the kneecap, and he was flipping. What? Yo, that's crazy. As he was flipping, that's crazy, bro. Excuse me, Rainbow. How you doing? All right. So, wow. Okay. All right. We can stop talking about it. Oh, man. I can't even watch like those medical, even though I know like they're fake. You know what I'm saying? They're tough for me to watch, even though I know that nothing's really happening. That it's a prosthetic. It's tough for me to watch. Yeah. So I'll just tell y'all this. I had a compound fracture when I was 6 years old. And if you guys know what that means, and I will never forget, like, you're looking down at the fracture, at the, you see everything. And I felt nothing. I felt nothing. All I felt was tiredness, trying to stay conscious. That was all. Okay. All right. Game is about to start. Let's go over some real quick scores. Okay, let me do this. Before I do that, let me move this over here. I will pop. Okay, so Rainbow. So here's the deal. If the we really would prefer a Green Bay Packer win, because if the Green Bay Packers win, we've already beat the Bears. So with us beating the Bears, we could beat them again. So that helps us out. We're really, really, really in a win-win situation, to be honest with you, especially with the win over the Dallas Cowboys. But we would probably need more than anything is a Green Bay win, simply because they swept us. So in order for us to, like, they swept us, so we have to end up with a better record than them. When the Bears, we still right now hold the tiebreaker. So, and if we were to beat them at home week 18, then that would really go a long way. So either way it goes, the Lions are like a half game back from the loser of this game. The loser of this game is probably going to drop to the 7th seed after today. No, listen. We're not cheering for nobody, man. Y'all need to chill out. Ain't nobody cheering for nobody. We're simply watching a game and hoping for a specific outcome. Y'all getting it twisted, bro. All right, so the Bears are going to be, they're going to have possession. All right, here we go.
The Packers won the toss. They have deferred.
Packers defer.
Game of the week.
Everybody's watching, and the kick is away.
And so here are the Bears with Devin Duvernay.
Duvernay from the 5 to the 25, tackled at the 28-yard line, and that's where they'll take over.
We see Caleb Williams, who is done.
It's the same thing y'all would do if you were watching a game in the playoffs. Derek, do you know that if the Bears lose, they would drop to the 7th seed? I believe that you told me, that you mentioned it before, bro.
Yeah, such a key to the success of this team. Not protecting the football, not taking sacks, going back.
All right.
It just allows this offense.
I mean, look, you can cheer for whoever you want, Corby. It doesn't matter. First down and 10. Caleb in the shotgun. Here's the snap. They hand off to DeAndre Swift, and he's going to get 5 yards on 1st and 10. It's going to be 2nd down and 5.
About 4 yards. Yeah, this run game was unbelievable. They ran for 2.
So there's a way that the Bears. What's up, Vance? Okay, so check this out. Wait, who scored the touchdown? Who scored the touchdown for the Cleveland Browns? All right, give me a second. Matt LaFleur. All right, 2nd down and 5. Caleb under center. Swift in the backfield. Here's the snap. Caleb looking to pass. Incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. No 3rd down today. No Gridiron Heroes, of course, because we are not watching the Lions. I have a friend that lives in Chicago. I am tired of hearing him talk. 1st seed, then falling to the 7th seed in one game is insane. Hey, Sawyer, it happened to us, bro. It happened to us. And if you are new to the chat, please do not spoil. You are automatically ahead of the stream by anywhere from 10 to 30 seconds. Just if you see something happen, you can just put a name or something like that in the chat. Don't spoil it. 3rd down and 5. Caleb in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Caleb under pressure. Going to avoid a sack. Going to run and get a 1st down. And there is a flag, though, on the play. That was a good run by Caleb. It is a flag on.
Like a hold
Oh, no. That's coming back.
on the left tackle. Trapillo.
Wait for Caleb to make.
Excuse me, the right tackle.
Holding. Offense, number 58.
And they are annoying in Green Bay, man.
Still 3rd down.
Yeah, and right tackle. Right. He's actually had an
Hey,
incredible
so,
season.
Khaled, the best way for us to get in is to win next week. If we win next week and the right circumstance of things happen, we could be in the playoffs by next week. If we lose, then I think we might have to wait because no matter what happens today, we don't get in the playoffs.
Get into the defense on those 3rd down scrambles.
3rd down and 15 after the hold. Caleb back to pass, 4-man rush. Caleb across the middle, way too high. And that is incomplete. I don't know who he was looking for. Zacchaeus and the Packers D. They punted it to start or kicked it to start the game, so they go 3 and out. Stefanski, what happened? Okay, so let me see what happened.
They have a lot of people staring at the quarterback. They read the ball. They drive on it. Caleb gets away with one, sailing high in the middle.
Yeah, he was open. Punt is away. Dobbs from the 15 to the 20, 25-30, and there's another flag. And that's probably going to take us to a commercial, though. All right, so let me see what happened with the Browns. Oh, so they went for 2. They couldn't get it. All right, so let me see. Shedeur Sanders got, what, 3? He got a rushing TD, and Jerry Jeudy. Wow, he threw for 4 touchdowns today.
Aaron Andrews called it spicy. It's a big week. We know how important this rivalry is. That was Ben Johnson's first message this week, directly echoing what he said 10 months ago in that opening presser. But he told us that when he
Nobody cares, bro. No one cares.
The chairman of the Bears,
Getting irritated.
the importance of this rivalry to him. That's one of the reasons it was in his mind, and one of the reasons he made those comments, guys.
All right, quick pass to Reed. Jaden Reed gets a, and he's going to come out 2nd down and short.
Great to have him back. You see Love has so much confidence.
He went for wow, he wants to get fired, bro. So what did they do? The Wildcat? They did the Wildcat? The Wildcat. That's crazy, bro. Why would you, hey, but here's the thing, DM. Why would you want to throw that game when you're going, that's a quicker path for you getting fired. 2nd down and 4. Love under center. Snap handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs up the middle. 1st down. He's going to gain about 10 yards on 1st down, man. It's going to be 1st down and 10.
Across the 25, he goes with a 9-yard run.
Yeah, you hear the can, getting the ball.
Wildcat on 2-point with game on the line. Yeah, I don't like that play.
All season long, really has autonomy over this
Ravens got screwed, really. All right, hold on. Let me give you some scores from around the league on the commercial.
All these weapons that he's got. He just gets to play point guard. Last week we saw
all right, 1st down and 10. Ball at the 26. Love under center. Got Reed in motion. Jacobs in the backfield. Who's their backup running back, bro? All right, snap. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs makes a man miss. Gets tackled at the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
Came in to make that tackle. So we told you about Jaden Reed coming back, which is big because they've been.
There are a couple other options for us to win the division. Oh yeah, all of that stuff.
Now, but I think Tom, doing
hey, so here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. So wait, the Ravens started 1-1. Yeah, Lamar just not the same, bro.
Without him,
they did. They just.
Hey, William, I mean, we do. If look, if Amon-Ra's healthy, Puka Nacua always getting hurt, so you don't know who you gonna get. The defense got to step up, though. They got to do what they did against Prescott. 2nd down and 10. Love under pressure, throws complete to Musgrave with a 1st down, and that's going to be a fresh set of downs for the Green Bay Packers, man. Do I play Madden? I do not. I have not played Madden. Check this out, y'all. In 20 years, I have not played Madden since Madden 06. I remember when Rhyme Fest was part of the soundtrack. Andrew WK or something like that. Party hard. First down and 10. Love under center. Ball at the 37-yard line. Here's the snap. They do a run to Reed. Reed, left side, is going to get about a 7-yard gain. It's going to be second down and 3. Yeah, I haven't played Madden. What's up, Game Boy? I haven't played Madden in 20 years, bro. I didn't like the PS3 Madden, and it's been crap ever since. What a name, Musgrave, I know. What if your first name was like Stank or something? Stank Musgrave. Who are they replacing Branch with? Lions DN 313. Your guess is as good as mine. Your guess is good as mine, bro. We ain't heard no roster moves or nothing.
Like you said,
second down and 3.
Takeaways. They've been relying on taking the ball off the offense all season long.
Love under center. Hand off to Jacobs. And Jacobs on second down is going to get 2. It's going to be third down and 1.
Nicely played by Chicago that time. Get in there and make it a third down and shorts.
Yeah, so much of this offense just relies on being
what up, Hoodie?
in rhythm. And
Vaki plays safety. Hey, listen, lightning bolt. You try to, I don't know if it's you, bro, or somebody else. Y'all trying to force this Vaki to safety thing. It ain't happening. We did not draft Vaki to be a safety, bro. It's not happening. I don't know if it's you. Somebody just keep mentioning he is not going to play safety.
On track in the run game, and
third down and 1. Love under center.
They do a great job limiting how many.
Here's a snap. Play action to Jacobs. Love airs it out. Got to Reed for a first down. And they are excited in, man, so the Packers last played 10 days ago on Thanksgiving when they beat our Detroit Lions.
There wasn't much there.
Hey, thank you, Delonte. I appreciate you, man. I've been doing this for I've been doing this for 7 years, bro. So it does come, you know, you get used to it after a while.
Early in the game, you think they want him back, KB?
Yeah, it's,
Game Boy, not since the game, no. I think we'll hear some stuff tomorrow, because tomorrow we start back with our regular week. First down and 10. Love in the shotgun, back to pass, 3-step drop, complete to Christian Watson, and that's going to be a gain of 5. Second down and 5. Green Bay is doing what they do, man, eating up the entire clock, man. They've had possession for well over 5 minutes now.
Came back week 8, and it feels like he's having his best
All right, so
season.
Cordell, we are in a kind of, so Zach Ertz with the ACL tear, so his career is done. Hey, shout out to Zach Ertz, man. Was able to get a Super Bowl championship with the Philadelphia Eagles back in the late 2010s, and his career is over. Spent a sneeze as a Detroit Lion. That sucks, man. Hand off to Jacobs, and Jacobs is going to get dropped behind the line. They might give him half a yard. It's going to be third down and short. Okay, so Slay has retired. He's going to retire because Darius Slay cannot return. The Bills are not playing. And I'm going to tell you, look, why did Darius Slay not go to the Bills? Give me your best answer. I know why he didn't go. He's not going to say it, but I know why he didn't go. Third down and 3. Jordan Love in the shotgun. Jacobs to his right. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs is going to run and get, a first down. Takes a little hard hit. He wind up getting there, man. First down. Hey, Corby with the, yep. Brandon absolutely. He was like, I'm not playing in Buffalo. Buffalo don't, bro. That's one place I would not want to play. Like, I am not made for the cold, and I'm not made for Buffalo. You must be crazy. That's why he didn't want to go. First down and 10. Ball embarrassed territory at the, 43-yard line. Love under center. Delay handoff to Wilson is going to gain a few yards.
He's got 5 yards on first down.
Yeah.
And they are methodically just draining this entire clock, bro. And the Green Bay Packers get it to start the second half. I know Jordan Love is suspect, man, but Green Bay, They got a nice, I mean, if they can get rolling, they play pretty well.
This Packers offense.
2nd down and 4. Love back to pass, steps up, runs from a sack, but can't escape that one and is going to lose a bunch of yards. Montez Sweat with the sack, and it's going to be 3rd down and forever for the Green Bay Packers.
Sweat on the bottom, working against
Honestly, the
Walker,
NFL
looking just to get
likes
the
narratives,
chip,
absolutely.
and then just kind of
Bob Quinn and Patricia are the reason Slay left. Yeah.
I would say this Bears defense
It was
is
Patricia,
a
bro.
little bend, don't break. They're looking for plays like that. They'll give up a little bit here and
All
there.
right, so
Don't give up the ones over.
again, you know what I'll do? Somebody do this. Somebody put in the chat, type in the chat what we want as an outcome, and I'll pin it. 3rd down and 17. Love back to pass. He's got time. Across the middle, picked off. Got picked off, threw it straight to him. CJ GJ. Okay, CJ GJ. Okay. Hey, we could have got CJ GJ, bro. But you know what? I'm all about bodies at this point. I'm all about bodies at this point, bro. And I know CJ was not, but he appears to be doing pretty well in Chicago, bro. He appears to be doing, you ain't really heard nothing. He threw it straight to him, bro. Why couldn't he do that last week? It's called pressure, ladies and gentlemen. It's called getting really, 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 really close to the quarterback. And when Aiden is the only person doing it, that's hard to do. Hey, we really haven't heard anything about C.J. Gardner-Johnson, bro. We really haven't. Hey, wait for they ran all of that time. They had the ball for like 8 minutes, bro. Chicago Bears, 18th interception this season, the most in the NFL. I also think they lead the league in turnovers. Shout out to C.J. Gardner-Johnson, bro. All right, Bears now back in it, and they are already in Green Bay territory. Got Monangai in the backfield. Caleb, play action, got time, looking, complete to, is that Loveland? And no, he should be down by contact. He should be down by contact. And
Who's got it? This looks like it could be a fumble.
I thought he was down by contact, bro.
Kind of snatches it away. Williams.
Loveland came up with it at the end.
All right,
so
it
the
is.
Bears have it, and they'll maintain.
It is still the Bears' ball. That was close.
Yeah, just a crossing route. Loveland.
On
Nixon.
Ooh. That might be a fumble.
Super tight, D.
That's really, really close, guys. That might be a fumble. All right, let me know. And Matt LaFleur is going to challenge that, man. That might be a fumble. It might be a fumble. All right, did somebody put it in there? Hey, you know what? I'm all about people learning they lesson, bro. But would he have come back here? I don't know. Would he have wanted to? I don't know. He did get waived, though, so we could have claimed him. That's very close. Well, if the ball was coming loose before he hit the ground, then that might be a fumble and essentially a fumble. Okay, so if you are just now joining us, the Lions are really in a win-win situation. They really are. Okay, you know what? Let me pull it up. Let me see. All right, so now after the early games, the Seahawks are now the #1 seed, pushing the Chicago Bears down to #2. If the Chicago Bears were to win today, I would assume they would go back up to 1. The Philadelphia Eagles have yet to play. They play tomorrow night, I believe. They are 3rd. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they lost to the – so that's not updated yet. They still got them at 7-5. They're now 7-6. The Rams are now 9-3, dropping 3 spots to the wild card team. That is crazy. The Green Bay Packers sit at 6. The San Francisco 49ers are off this week, and no matter what happens, they will not be knocked out of the playoffs. Yeah, they won't be knocked out. They might have a chance to go up, but they can't lose position this week. Lions are 6, and right now the Carolina Panthers are 9. I don't think this is updated. We got Motor City Mania in here. Is Dave in here? Oh, no, that's Motor City Mia. Hey, Inez. Derek, what's it say? Have the Bucks played the Panthers yet, or is the Bucks in first place? That's a really good. Okay, so I don't know. I would have to look and see. My phone is charging right now. I think the Panthers, bro. All right, so Juan says, if we got to rely on other teams to help us get into the playoffs, I'm good. I'll never root for the Packers. Lions ain't good enough this year to be in the playoffs. Stafford will take care of business. What up, nephew? Niners still ahead of us? Yes, they are, because they're 9-4. If the Rams lose, that means the Lions losing next Sunday. Niners play Titans, then Colts without a QB. I say, oh my God.
So, Dean, they ruled this an incomplete pass.
Oh, they said.
So Loveland gets control. He gets both.
Okay, yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call, man. He had one stop. They called it an incomplete pass, so the Bears don't get the reception, but they escape a bullet, bro. Absolute bullet. Because that if that would have been a completed pass, it would have been a fumble. So LaFleur loses his challenge.
So, brings us back to second and 10.
All right, 2nd down and 10. So it's almost like the play never happened. And we got a false start by Chicago.
Moving back 5.
False start. Offense. Number 84.
Hey, listen, y'all. Listen, we do not want a tie. What is it with y'all in these doggone ties, bro? Ties are terrible. Ties are not good. Y'all be acting like ties are good, bro. Ties are not good. Now, they might suck for the Packers because they already have one. But we want a decisive winner. We don't want a tie.
There's Williams.
Caleb flushed out of the pocket. Sidearm going to be incomplete. And that's going to be 3rd down and long.
It's a 3rd and long.
Now you see Micah Parsons here on the right side of the screen.
Oh, he won the challenge? Well, I thought he was challenging. Okay, well, okay then. He didn't lose the challenge or a timeout. Okay then. All right, not a big deal. Thank you for the correcting. Y'all need to be called Johnny Correctos in the comment section. Make sure you type in Johnny Correctos, bro. Johnny Correctos. Yes, we do not want a tie. Ties are not, they suck, bro. NFL need to get rid of them. We don't want a tie. 3rd down and 15. 3 seconds on the play clock. Swift in motion. Williams flushed out of the pocket. You got to throw it, big dog, and he just throws it away. Hey, Caleb Williams. I'm not going to say he trash because the Packers defense is the real deal, bro. Listen, if the Packers win anything, it's going to be their defense, and it's going to be a 4th down and 15. Yep, that's what I like to call people, Johnny Correctos. Because I used to be a Johnny Correcto, bro. And not saying that you are, but when I was, you know, you're watching the YouTube video, right? And somebody gets one thing wrong, like the creator gets one thing wrong. So he says, he'll be like, I don't know, Lions are such and such, and Calvin Johnson had 17 yards, but you know he had 18. All right, and the Packers will take over. Bears, man, couldn't do anything with it. Oh, Lord Jesus. Okay. So, what up, though, Dez? Okay, so do you just decide who you want to win? Because I'm about sick of y'all. I'm sick of talking about it. I'm sick of saying it. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of everything. Let me check my phone. Hold on. I got to check my phone because it's charging. I needed to charge. Why do y'all keep... listen, ain't nobody rooting for nobody. We're watching a game. We're watching a game, bro. Jesus. All we're doing is watching the game. That's it. Chris says, don't matter who wins or loses, split is ideal. Well, you know what, Chris? I disagree with you. I would prefer a sweep of probably the Bears. The Bears probably, those two dudes getting swept would do us some good. Because right now, we have to have a better record than them. All right, listen. Can we just watch the game, please? Cardinals up on the Rams early. Oh, yeah, that's what I was supposed to be doing. All right. Notice I'm saying we need a such and such win. You didn't hear me say I'm rooting for said team. I'm saying the Lions need a such and such win. That's all I've said this entire stream. All right. Broncos and Raiders are tied with 10:03 in the second quarter, 7 apiece. Obviously, we got this game. Rams. What the heck is going on with the Rams? Cardinals with nothing to play for, eliminated from playoff contention. Kyler Murray is done for the year, and the Cardinals have a way out. I would expect the Arizona Cardinals to move on from Kyler Murray after this season. So this is going to be a very intriguing. I think Kyler Murray might be a super hot candidate, man. Put in the comments, who do you think could use Kyler Murray? Like, what team do you think would really, really be able to go for him? All right, we are back.
So at this minute, they're the 1 seed, but obviously a lot can
All right,
change.
first
We're
down
at
and
20
10.
right now, too.
Ball at the 11-yard line. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Here's the snap. They hand off to Jacobs right side, and Josh Jacobs is going to get an easy 5. It seems like when Josh is running, he always gets 5 yards.
Long way, obviously the oldest in the NFL, but it's been very one-sided to say
The
least.
Vikings,
Since Brett Favre
really?
came to Green Bay, you go back to 92. The Packers are 50.
It ain't no way, bro. If he go to the Vikings, then I think that if he goes to the Vikings, then they need to fire O'Connell.
Back play, obviously, the Green Bay with Brett Favre, the Aaron Rodgers, the Jordan Love.
Hey, Dolo, I see that. Second down and 5. Love, quick pass completion. Christian Watson, big gainer, and it's going to be first down.
Watson up to the 35 that time.
The Raiders, ooh. Hey, but the Raiders, how's their O-line? How's their O-line? The Jets? Kyler as a Jet. Do you think we beat the Bears again? Hey, Jay, I don't know, bro. I mean, it's going to be outside. It's going to be freezing cold. You don't know what. I don't know. I mean, we beat them before, so we can beat them again. Bears got 5 total yards, bro. Love got a man. Is that Musgrave? Lord, what a catch. Holy smokes, bro. Musgrave, they got to rely very heavily on him, man, with no Tucker Craft. Wow. Ah. So it's, wait a minute. It's not an A. Yo. First down and 10, and they're going to challenge. So now a challenge flag is coming from Benedict the Snake Johnson.
On that shot, there was a little second catch. Now we'll see if he.
Chicago has challenged.
Dolphins cut Tua and signed Murray. See, the problem is, so Kyler Murray has some type of guarantee, and it's not a little amount either. It's a lot, right? So, but y'all saying that Daniel Jones tore his ACL, they thought it was an Achilles, bro. Wow, man. I don't think the Packers win against the Broncos. So if Bears can win this, we will be in the playoffs with the win over LA. Dolphins will definitely work for Kyler. I don't know, man, because if they, I mean, look, I'm going to be real. Mike McDaniel might have saved his job. I think they need a new general manager, but he might have saved his job, bro, which is crazy because I was saying he should have got fired. Oh, yo, that's crazy. Hey, it ain't nothing like a dude that can make fun of himself, bro. I just saw a commercial with Josh Johnson. Y'all remember Josh Johnson, former Detroit Lion? He done played for half the teams in the National Football League. He did a commercial essentially making fun of himself. And anybody that does the commercials, the progressive commercials about back up this, though, hey, shout out to those guys, man, to basically make fun of them being backups at anything. What up, dirty boy? Today was a nightmare. Jaden Daniels goes back down. Zach Ertz is lost. His career is over. Daniel Jones goes down. Yep. Hey, so Dolo, he hurt the other leg. Holy smoly, bro. Okay, he says, I think a split is ideal because Bears could easily lose to the Browns and Packers could lose to both the Ravens and Broncos. Also, side note, I think we can actually have a good chance against the Rams. Today is a weird day. It's like an underdog story. The Raiders, see, any divisional game, you got to be careful with a divisional game, bro. Because I don't think the Bears are done today either. I don't think they're just not divisional. The only caveat to this game that I think would not be competitive is because Ben Johnson, but he was with the Lions though, and they played the Packers, right? So he should know something from that. I think that it's going to be overturned.
The ball hit the ground before possession.
You can already tell because the crowd let you know. Incomplete pass.
Well, you heard the call. They're changing this play, and this, we watched this 25 times, different angles in the break. That might be the angle that did it.
Wow.
Right,
I think that is the angle.
It's very close. It did hit the ground.
Still be a catch, but you've got to maintain control. They're saying he didn't have
wow,
control.
bro.
It was really close.
Yo, I feel bad. What a nightmare this late season has been, man. Hey, Gunn, whoever you want. Whoever you want. I'm not even trying to be funny, bro. Whoever you want to win is who we need to win. All right, 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Love in his shotgun. Here's the snap. Love, 3-step drop over the middle to Jacobs. He's going to make a man miss, and there's a flag.
Jacobs is to the 41 that time. Pick up 6. Let's see what the flag is all about.
There's a flag, and looks like they're moving back.
Personal foul. Face mask. Offense.
Wow.
Number 65. It's a 15-yard penalty.
Bro, they went for 2, and they shouldn't have. When they pulled it, Shador, I don't know what they're doing. That's why I don't like going for 2 unless you have to. If I was a coach, bro, to me going for 2 is dumb unless you have to. That's the only time I would do it. Okay, so Jacob, we're not rooting for anyone, okay, but we are just watching this game. The Lions are in a win-win situation. 2nd down and 15. Ball at the 20. Here's the snap. And complete to Reed, who's getting a lot of love today. And it's going to be 3rd down and forever.
Yeah, kind of the first few drives. That last drive, the first drive was
yes,
kind of
anybody watching this, we do not want a tie, y'all. That's not what we want. We don't want to tie. Ties suck, bro. They're literally considered as a half win, half loss, but they will lean toward half win before half loss. Jordan Love, overthrows Dobbs, and that's going to be incomplete. He was there. He just couldn't grab it. Rams TD. Hey, Jessica. Oh, hey, it's Jessica. You see what I did there? Who scored the TD, if you don't mind? Says, somebody type in, we do not want a tie. And I'll pin that comment. All capital letters. No, we don't want a tie.
certainly the inside part of the field. And
all right, can the Bears do anything?
That keeps them out of those 3rd and longs, but those penalties absolutely kill you. They kill every offense.
Here's Wheelan on to punt it away.
All right, kick is away.
High spiraling kick, Duvernay from the 20.
Ooh, that was a nasty.
Great special teams by the Packers get down there and cover it. So, a lot of.
All right, so there's the pinned comment. We do not want a tie. The Lions fans, we don't want a tie. Ties are not what you think they are. You just saying that because you hate both these teams. A tie is not what you think it is, man. Come on, Doc. Y'all got to know the game. Ties suck. They will always go in favor, like 90% of the time, to the the team. They go. It's like it's more positive than negative. All right, so let's go over some stats real quick. Jacoby Brissett, 7 for 5, man. Not too bad. 76 yards, 1 tutty. Matthew Stafford, 3 for 6, 56 yards. Blake Corum, 6 rushes 48 yards with 1 tutty. Bam Knight. Bam Knight used to be a Detroit Lion, man. It's kind of crazy how people can, like, people play with the Lions, but because we're so stacked at that position, we don't really need them. Yo, Puka Nacua, 2 receptions, 50 yards. Devontae Adams, 0. Nada. Trey McBride. Do you know Trey McBride is the Cardinals' leading either receiver or receptions leader, which is insane. It's insane. I should make some Polish sausages. Yeah, Donovan Knight was cool, bro. Yes, Run DC says a tie is the difference between keeping us out of the playoffs for half a game. That's exactly right. You do not want a tie. Who winning would be a better situation for the Lions? Well, Jacob, it depends on how you look at the rest of the season. The 4 remaining games after this. Me personally, I think that a Bears loss would help because we've already beat them and we've gotten. Oh, I like that. Tom Brady had his hand pouch. He had the other side zipped up so that he could keep the heat on his throwing hand. That is cool. And he had a glove. That's why you know what? Jared Goff needs to do that, bro. Jared Goff needs to do that. I love that. So Tom Brady, notice Tom used to have a glove on his non-throwing hand, but his other hand would be free. And what he would do is he tied the other half of that little hand pouch that they wear. He tied the other side up to keep the heat in there.
Down a little bit.
That is a great idea, bro. Jared Goff needs to do that.
See, now you can wear gloves. It's fine. You can wear heavy gloves and many coats. It's all good.
All right, first down and 10. Ball at the 25. Caleb under center.
Hey, as long as you can speak, we're good. Here are the Bears. They get it back.
Here's the snap. Hand off to Swift. Swift up the middle. And a nice gain of about 7 yards. It's going to be second down and 3.
This week about playing in cold weather. This is the coldest game now that he's played in the NFL. But he goes, come on. In college,
stupid.
Penn
Larry, you
State,
stupid, bro.
In some cold ones. They didn't play, obviously, this late into the season. I got a report from the sideline about Micah. Obviously, no sleeves, which you see on this defense.
Dolo says Bears lost in Green Bay first round exit works for me. Second down and 3. Caleb under center. Stats is trash this game. Snap, hand off to Swift yet again. Swift up the middle. He's going to get a first down and a bit more. It's going to be a gain of 5. And the drive lives on for the Chicago Bears. What a nightmare first quarter for them, bro. A nightmare first quarter.
As long as your hands are warm, it feels pretty much like normal.
And you know what, man? DeAndre Swift, you could tell he didn't want to be here because he's been running hard since he left, and he's rarely injured. He was injured all the time in Detroit, bro.
They get used to it. It's a little acclimation period.
First down and 10 under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Swift in the backfield. Caleb under center. Snap, play action. Caleb rolling, dumps it to Smythe. Yo, that's crazy. That was Caleb Williams' first completion for a 2-yard gain to Smythe. I hate this, man. Look, it's even worse in person. The man. What is my fantasy looking at right now? Pretty decent. I got to check it in a minute. Second down and 7. Swift in the backfield. Caleb under center. Hand off to Swift. And Swift gets back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to get a yard. It's going to be third down and 6 for the Chicago Bears. And this might be the last play of the first quarter coming up here. You know what? It's not that bad doing it's not that bad trying to do the time. The only thing about the time is, like, it's weird. The clock stopping rules and stuff like that. Third down and 7. Chicago Bears still on their side of the field. Ball at the 40. Shout out to the Pistons. Third down and 7. Here's the snap. Caleb flushed out of the pocket, just off the back foot, incomplete. Throws it out of bounds. Caleb going to have himself a tough day today. He going to have a tough day today Whoo-hoo. There's still a scoreless game, though, because the defense been keeping them in this game, man. 18 seconds to go. Yeah, buddy.
Nobody can make a play. Both Parsons and Gary, both those guys meet at the
Jake
quarterback
Gray
line.
says
They play on that play. They were both there sitting there in Caleb's lap.
All right, kick is away.
Line drive boot here.
And it is
Dobbs
going
lets
to
it
go in the end zone.
The end zone for a
And we'll have 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Hey, Juan, of course he has, bro. Of course he has. I don't want to talk about it. It's been a very peaceful 2 days. I don't want to get myself riled up. But of course he is. Okay, Michael. All right. Yo, I need like a, you know what? If my stream bot was on, I would have put a message in there like, this is what we need. I hate the snake Ben Johnson. I am not going for either team. I just want the Lions in the playoffs. Okay. Everybody in the comment section, it's very simple. It's not that hard. Okay? It's very simple. Right? If you want your team to have a chance at the postseason, you need one outcome over the other. It is not rooting for said team. You just are looking for a certain outcome. Here's the snap, handoff to Jacobs, and what will be the last play of the first quarter. And Josh Jacobs is going to gain 7. And that was a very, very tough 7, but he gained it. And we are heading to the second quarter in a scoreless tragedy of a game. And we're going to head to the second quarter there. Let's reset this. Okay. All right. The Packers do get the ball to start the second half. So what we're looking for, ladies and gentlemen, is one outcome over the other. We're not rooting for either team. This is not the Detroit Rams here. We are not rooting for either team. We are looking for one outcome to benefit our football team. It's that simple. All right, so Eric says, what is the outcome? Eric, it really depends. For me, I think that a Chicago Bears loss would be better because we have been swept by the Packers, so then there's that. So that means we need a better record than them. The Chicago Bears, we beat them and have a chance to sweep them, right? Worst case scenario, there's a tie. So we would prefer a Green Bay Packer win. That's the way I look at it. You can look at it a different way. Some people think the Bears need to win. Either way, it's a win-win because if the Bears win, they have an extra loss, and we beat them and we play them again. If the Packers win, you know what I'm saying? So it doesn't really matter. Both outcomes benefit our football team. One a little more than the other. In my opinion, a Packers win because of the Detroit Lions sweep would benefit the Lions more than a Bears win over the Packers. That's just because then what happens is the Packers keep gaining in the win column. Okay, here's the deal. We need the Packers win works because the Bears are already one game ahead of us in the win column. If they win this game, they go up by a game and a half. So then we have to hope they lose more and then take care of business. So either one works. For me, I think that I would prefer a Green Bay Packer win. No. St. Brown Pod, look at the pinned comment. A tie does not help us like that. The only benefit to a tie is the fact that the Packers would now have 2. Okay, in a situation where there's one tie, it wouldn't help. But a second tie over the Packers would help the Detroit Lions. But the Lions would still need to have a better record. You understand what I'm saying? They would still need more wins. So, for instance, if the Lions ended 9-7 and the Packers were 10-5-2, the Packers go, right? If the Lions were 9-7, I'm sorry, 10-7, and the Packers were, well, it have to be, if the Packers were 9, hold on, give me a second. Here's the snap, handoff to Jacobs. Jacobs, a first down.
Pick up a first down.
Math, exactly. No, St. Brown, you good, bro. You good. It's just the whole first quarter was like, who do we want to win? Who do we want to win? Who do we want to win? It ain't none you did, bro. Nothing you did at all. I got to.
And they've been great.
Packers win. We all celebrate moving up one. Yeah, but Duncan, we don't move up one though. That's the problem. First down and 10. Oh, my bad.
Very good situation.
Packers with possession. Play action. Jordan Love got Musgrave again. No, that's not Musgrave. Who is that?
Makes the catch, and he's going to be 2 yards short.
It's going to be second down.
The third and short coming up. Good to see that number 1 third down offense.
Yeah, and you see so much of this misdirection in this Coach LaFleur West Coast.
Okay,
game.
I'm sorry, y'all. I can't explain the tie anymore. I'm not going to explain. We don't want that. You see the pinned comment. We don't want a tie. We don't want a tie. Stop with the ties, bro. Just don't rule. Leave. Lord have mercy, man.
The defense to get a true beat on
second down and 2. Jacobs under center. What a miserable game. Miserable first half. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs is not going to gain anything. It's going to be third down and 2.
Not much there. TB, this is one area where they'd like.
Hey, Kalen, you should be more concerned. I'm concerned about that too. But the outcome of this game is important. It is important. Nobody's because it helps our team. But the good news is either one of them. Look, a win by either team helps. A loss by either team helps. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Third down and 1. Jacobs in the backfield. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs first down and still running, bro. Josh Jacobs, he be getting yardage. He was doing that in the Raiders. And isn't he? Look, if you Josh Jacobs, aren't you happy right now? Aren't you happy? You are like, yo, I got out of the sewer. And you know what? The Raiders, look, Josh Jacobs, he might be one of the, like in recent years, one of the guys that just stayed patient. And he just kept playing, he kept playing, and he got the heck out of that situation, bro. Because remember, the Raiders franchise tagged that fool. First down and 10. Ball at the 47. Giving Josh a breather. Time of possession got to be crazy. And a gain of 2 yards. Because the Raiders kept putzing him around, man. They didn't sign him. They didn't extend him. Then they franchise tagged him. And then he finally left, and he signed with the Packers. Hey, Revolution, he loved the sewer, bro. Max Crosby, he the 5th Ninja Turtle, bro. He is the 5th. Max Crosby, the 5th Ninja Turtle is Max.
And can deliver some crossing routes, over routes.
You can see what the Packers are doing already, man. Second down and 8. Back to pass. All types of time across the middle. And okay, so Musgrave is 86. I thought he was 80. No, Tucker Kraft is. Yeah, I was gonna say that ain't Musgrave.
Kind of down the field to these speedy receivers that he's got. But I love
what up?
Jordan Love
3-1 trade. What up? What up?
Okay, cool. It's not open back there.
What happens if we split with the Bears? Corby, that is to be determined because that's the last game of the season. So we need to know what records are looking like. So we have no idea.
Come up and start guarding those things, and those downfield throws start.
Third down and 2. What a miserable game, bro. Play action. Rolling right. Got a wide open Smythe. And that might be enough to put the Packers in the red zone. Yeah, this is all Green Bay, bro. And they get the ball back. William, we're not rooting. Okay, we're just watching the game. We're just watching the game. We're not rooting for either team. Okay? Not trying to glaze, but what you do means a lot to a bunch of people. Thank you, Brandon. I'm assuming you mean like this or you mean like the Lions content. But either way, man, appreciate you.
We don't always love
time of possession got to be loony, bro. It's got to be crazy. First down and 10. Hand off to Jacobs. And they're going to keep leaning on him. No gain. They're going to keep leaning him on until they can stop him, bro. Ooh, the Rams doing their thing on the ground, bro. Wait, is Devontae Adams playing? Bro, he better be playing, bro. He on the squad.
But as of late, it's just been much better with their physicality and Dennis Allen constantly preaching this aggressive.
Devlin says, I am rooting. Hey, yo prerogative, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
His defenses since he's been in the league.
319 or set up.
Second down and 10. Oh, they're not in the red zone yet, but will they be after this pass? No, they will not. Out of bounds. Oh, Lord.
Back in the end zone there. Watson was down there.
There's a late.
Yeah, maybe on Dobbs. Got a little
late flag
by McLeod in there, who's in there for Jalen Johnson, who came out. Maybe it's in the middle of the field.
Well, let's see. The initial signal was on Chicago.
Yeah, this was a play concept I've run thousands of times. Is the one I threw to Julian Edelman in the Super Bowl. Dobbs was trying to run this little whip route.
There's no foul on the play.
Wow.
It'll be third down.
All right, so hey, shout out to the scroll LED. If you got a spare a grand rolling around or $2,000, bro, and you are a sports fanatic, the glance is the real deal. So I can watch, I can see from up here, like it'll tell me when the Rams are. So I know that the Rams are in the red zone right now. I needed a Devontae Adams touchdown would be huge.
Probably a good no call there.
All right, third down and 10. Ball at the 23. Shotgun for Love. All right, here's the snap. Love off his back foot, looking, caught, touchdown. Christian Watson. What a play. Love, he loved the back foot drops. He does it all the time, man. You know what? I feel like if we would have had Kirby Joseph, man, we probably could have picked him off at least once or twice. Like, we had Kirby the first game, but we was just all out of sync. But that second game, man, last Thursday, we could have picked him off. Because he does that all the time. It's just like these back foot, off the back foot floaters. If Jared Goff was doing that, bro, y'all would string that man. All right, extra point pending. And after a miserable 2.5 quarters, the Packers strike first. I don't know. We might see Kirby. Yeah, the gritty is played out, especially if you don't know how to do it. Okay, if you do it wrong, it's great. But it's super played out, though. I agree. But it is extra played. Feel good to have one, don't it, though? All right, I'll be right back. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, this is huge, man. Yo, this is huge news. All right, so check this out, y'all. This came through the wire a little while ago. As a matter of fact, just 2 hours ago, but I'm just now seeing it. So the NFL mandates playing surfaces for all stadiums meet new standards by 2028 to enhance player safety. So that means that we're probably going to see, I don't know what they're going to do. Most artificial surfaces are replaced every 2 or 3 years. Natural fields can be replaced several times a season. Hey, yo. And Ford Field sucks. That stuff sucks, bro. I stood on it. I got on the field for one of the Michigan Panthers games, and that stuff sucks. So, especially if they don't do it right. So, underneath, like, you got the fake grass, and then right underneath that, there's these rubber pellets. So, when you see a player get up or you see, like, the toe drag and these these black things fly up. Those are rubber, bro. And I had on regular shoes, obviously no cleats, and you could like glide across the field. It was crazy. I was like, yo, this is crazy. All right, so Green Bay strike first. Probably make a Lions Syndicate video after this because the outcome of this game is a big deal to our team. Lions Syndicate, just for fun, you should stream bomb Tom Grassi. I forgot he was even on, bro. What? Stream bomb? Like, what does that even mean? You know what? It might have been Corby. So many people send me stuff, man. I think I clicked off somebody. It was another person, I think.
Got a green dog that as soon as the tight end stays in protection, he's got to add to it. That overwhelms.
All right.
Forces Love to throw it quickly.
Oh, it's fascinating.
When you pick that up, Love to.
Okay, so look, we really gonna see how good Ben Johnson is, man. Because if he got to adjust, the Packers are the real deal. And I mean, they swept us this year, first time since 2020, which was Stafford's last year. It was Patricia's last year. That was when he got fired. So he gonna have to figure this out. Now we really gonna see what the snake is made of. Oh yeah, he always gonna be the snake. That's 100%. 100%. All right, first down and 10.
He still gets it done. Speaks to the kind of player that he is.
Caleb under center. Got Monungai in the backfield. Here's the snap. They hand it to him. Right side. And Monungai is going to gain 4. Packers are very difficult to run against as well.
Well, Bears have not gotten anything going just yet on offense. And again, a game they come off.
Hey, shout out to the Steelers too, man.
Rush game and a win.
Because the Steelers,
it's not been the same today. And this Ben Johnson,
they've been looking suspect, man, but they balled out today.
Exceptionally well, and of course the Packers defense does.
They balled out today.
Those runs up, and Coach Halfley, knowing that's what the Bears do well, he's going to overload that box.
Second down and 7. Caleb under center. Snap. Hand off to Monungai up the middle. He's going to gain another maybe 4. It's going to be third down and 3.
To have him back, missed the last 2 games with a stinger. Their middle linebacker is Jeff Halfley, in his second-year defensive coordinator, has done a really terrific job. Formerly the 4-year head coach at Boston College, has come in. They were really good last year, and they're terrific this year. And on top of all their superlatives, they're the second-best tackling team in the league. So they rush the passer. They so sound and so fast, and then they don't miss.
Third down and 3. Play action. They chasing him down. Caleb. Oh, what a catch. To Luther was batted. What a catch. What a pass.
Yeah, a lot of things I like.
And the
about
drive
that, from
continues.
Ben Johnson, from Caleb Williams, from Luther Burden, everybody on the same page, getting Caleb outside of the pocket where he can see very clearly. Play action fake.
So it looks like if Caleb can't really run, man.
And the boot, and Williams really speed to evade Gary, who had an angle. That's something that we should keep an eye on all day. Caleb's got this incredible speed that all these guys, defenders, they take an angle.
All right, now ball at the 45. Monungai in the backfield. Play action. They all on him. Yo, way to be out the pocket. They are on this dude, bro. Come on, man, stop. They are all over Caleb. It's insane. Hey, Change, I don't watch wrestling, man.
Before the snap, is someone coming? Because as soon as I turn off that play action fake, someone shows up in your face so quickly.
Second down and 10, ball at the 45. Packers do get the ball back to start the second quarter. Tossed him. Ooh, Monungai tossed to him. Thought he was down, wasn't. Gets up and gains 2 yards. What a bro. Lord, jeez. They are killing. Yo. Do I watch baseball? You know what? It's my life. I just started. I don't know if I'll commit to it, though, because there's way too many baseball games. Way too many baseball games. And they'll play like 2 in a day. Sometimes that should have been hands to the face. That should have been hands to the face on Green Bay. No call. He was all on DJ Moore. That should have been hands to the face.
I don't care about the penalty. What a run.
Oh, they did call it.
Was that a piece of a helmet that went flying?
So they did call hands to the face. I must have missed it because that was an obvious hands to the face, bro.
Blue division kind of feels like it today, and this is, with the help of the penalty, this is a nice little answer for the Bears.
All right, finally in Green Bay territory. Caleb under center. Snap. Handoff to Manungai, and they're leaning on him quite a bit. Gain of a few.
We got to go back to this replay. It definitely looked like a piece of the helmet from Cooper.
Wow, Kyron Williams got a touchdown.
Oh, my God. That is crazy.
That is crazy. It just shows you the temperatures are so cold. These helmets are so hard. When you're out here in the cold, and like I said, these drives get extended, the foam inside gets hard. Even when you take your helmet off, it's just like ripping past your ear. It's just horrible.
So you want to be a football player. Man, these guys are tough.
Second down and 7. Handoff to Manungai, and he's going to gain about 3. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
They'll bring up a 3rd down. You know, back to Caleb Williams, you were talking about his speed, and we've seen it on this drive. I don't think most people realize just how fast he is. He doesn't look it because he's so big.
Yeah, he's got a great low center of gravity, too, when he runs, and he starts to run, and then everyone thinks, okay, I got this angle, and then Caleb accelerates, and then he outruns the angle of the defensive players. Something the Green Bay defenders are going to have to deal with all day.
Handoff to Manungai up the middle, and he's going to be short. Is Ben Johnson going to channel his inner Dan Campbell, his mentor, and go for it? It's going to be 4th down. They're going to say about a yard, man. 4th and short. What are they going to do? Looks like they are going to stay on the field as Swift comes out. Here we go. Hey, he learned from one of the most aggressive coaches in the NFL. No spoilers, please.
It forces that defensive play caller, the Packers, Hafley, got to defend the run, and that's where those play action passes can help as well.
4th down and 1. Play action. Caleb. He's going to get it. Nice rush. And Caleb Williams keeps this drive alive. Wow. With a 3-yard scramble. They needed 1. Man, now that's something you would never see Jared Goff be able to do. You would never, ever be able to see JG do that type of thing, man.
Continues to accelerate. He's made a lot of plays like this in the second half of game.
Hey, Mac, a Packers win would do the Lions more good. What is DeAndre Swift cold, bro? You better grow up. 1st down and 10. The Nunn guy right back out there. They pitch it to him, left side, cuts in the middle, gets lit up for no gain, bro. It's going to be 2nd down and 10.
I know we were watching film you were showing us last night. You love this Manungai, don't you?
He does. He's so...
I hate this. That mug is so lame, bro. In person, it is so lame. It's like womp, 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 womp. Super lame. Womp, 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 womp. A little activity.
Oh, yeah.
It's Packers.
Some pushing and shoving.
Oh, yeah. The
Clock stops.
You got DJ Moore involved. Young guys, old guys. All that trash talking.
Dog, you hear the whistle? They like, hey, Pap, we're not hoping for a tie, bro. Stop it. We're not hoping for a tie. We don't want a tie. Thanks, D. Does Tampa losing do us any favors? Not really. Not really, Mac. I mean, in the grand scheme, you could say yes, because Tampa could easily drop to a wild card team, which they might have already done. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. Hey, appreciate y'all for making this pretty enjoyable.
Number 25.
Uh-oh.
That's a 15-yard penalty.
Uh-oh. The call was against the Packers.
Well, Matt LaFleur thinks that somebody threw a punch.
Uh-oh.
Reed Lips right there in that, but that was not seen. Dean.
All right, so the Buccaneers at 7-6 are still in. They still have the lead. So they must have beaten Carolina. They must have beaten them already. Derek, do you have any predictions on if and who Lions get off waivers? Corby, I don't, bro. Because I don't know who else is, you know.
2 big personal foul penalties on Green Bay on this drive. Puts the Bears where they are, the Packer 18.
All right, first down and 10. Oh, what the heck was that, bro? That might have been one of the worst. Ben Johnson and the cuteness, bro. It didn't work. It didn't work. You don't got the Lions, big dog. He tried to get cute. That's the Ben Johnson we know. It don't work if you got the wrong. It didn't work. There you go. That's the Ben Johnson I know. Instead of doing what's right in front of you, you got to get all creative and, yeah, there we go.
Brooks, who blocked a field goal to beat the Bears last year.
Ball at the 22. Caleb in the shotgun.
And a second down.
And they just get it off. A delay handoff to Manungai, and Manungai says hi and gets about 7 yards. It's going to be third down and about 9. And Benedict is going to let it go down to the 2-minute warning. So it looks like he's going to do.
7-0 driving. Obviously an important third down, but you see how.
All right, and that's going to put us, we are officially at the 2-minute warning. I'm waiting on my clock to catch up. Benedict Lesnick. Excuse me. If they don't score, they better walk away with 3, bro. Packers ain't playing around. All right. There we go. Okay, let me see. Right, so the Panthers did not jump the Lions because they have a better record. And Panthers are off this week, so they won't jump the Lions. It's not even mathematically possible, bro. But it would have been possible, but they either have, if they haven't played each other yet, then there's some type of division tiebreaker. Scooby-Doo. Man, Kyron Williams and Blake Corum are going off. Devontae Adams, they're holding him in check. Holding Matthew Stafford, only 3 incompletions, but only 110 yards. Let me see. What is the TOP in this game? It doesn't say. 2-minute warning. Cardinals 10, Rams 17. Puka Nacua, 80 yards, bro. 80 yards, bro. Touchdowns for the Arizona Cardinals are going to be Michael Wilson and Elijah. Nope, Michael Wilson and who else? Let's run one in. Oh, that's their only touchdown. Michael Wilson. Will Trey McBride get a touchdown? I know a lot of people fantasy teams took a lot of hits today. For sure. Man, any word on CeeDee Lamb? Is he okay? I know he got the concussion, but he probably, super chat, my bad. Marco's World with the super chat. 199 says, bro, who do you want to win, which will help the Lions? Okay, so appreciate you. A Packers win helps the Lions more, but either one does us some good. It doesn't matter. Like, Lions are winners, period. But a Packers win currently would help the Lions more.
Down 7-0, 2 minutes ago in the first half. Caleb Williams is 3 of 10 for 8 yards, but yet you're on the doorstep looking to tie things up, only down 7-zip.
Man, the temperature is 16. It feels like 7. Heck, you know. Third down and 8. Will Ben take the points? Here's the snap. Caleb, dump off to DeAndre Swift, and they're all over that, bro. A 1-yard gain. A 1 yard. What did they think was going to happen, bro? You don't have Jahmyr Gibbs. That ain't going to work. And they're going to take the points.
Yeah, they tried to run.
That is not going to work. See, Ben now is learning you can't do that without the right personnel. You got to have the right personnel, bro, and he does not have it. Swift is not Gibbs. All right, the Packers do get the ball back to start the second half.
Santos now will come on.
Santos from the right hash, 33-yard attempt.
33 yards for him. Get the Bears.
You've got the snap, you've got the hold, you've got the kick, and it is good. And the Bears finally get on the board after forever. I think we will see the Lions sign somebody. They're going to have to. They're going to replace Branch. I don't think we got the guy on the practice squad. I mean, but where else are we going to get him from? So we probably will. Who gets the ball to start the second half in the Rams game? Wait a minute. Oh, there we go. All right, let's see what's happening. Denver. They struggling over there, bruh. Denver is struggling. Bo Nix, 110. Geno Trash, 71. Geno Smith, bro. J.R. Harvey, 9 carries. He's got 49 yards. Ashton Genty, 7 carries with 24 yards. Let me see. Bo Nix, he's got, what does Bo Nix got? He got 8 rushing yards. Geno Smith is cheeks, bro. Troy Franklin, 2 receptions. Geno Smith, 0 rushing yards. He knows not to do that. Any sacks for these guys? Okay, Trey Tucker with 2 receptions. You got 140 in 2 leagues. Dang. Rams gonna have an easy win. What, today? Rock is a true corner, but not a safety. He was drafted as a corner. Lions gave up less than 40 points, 40 yards to Pickens, but over 100 to CD last week. Rams receiver, do you think will get more? Well, hey, Gregory, it's gonna be Puka. It's gonna be so. Devontae Smith. Devontae Adams is their red zone technician. So I expect him. He got all the touchdowns, but Puka got the yards.
Not as much.
Only thing with Puka, bro, you don't know if he's going to be hurt or not.
75 and 36, and this is a weird looking.
And it's going to be a flag.
40-yard line.
It's going to be a flag, and the Green Bay Packers are going to have possession. Jesus. Have you seen Amik's stats over the last 3 games? Yeah, he been getting roasty. Justin Simmons or the Honey Badger. Hey, so what I hear is that Matthew want to come out of retirement. That's what I heard. It might be too late though, bro. If he came back today, he might be ready for the playoffs if we made it. Puka not playing hurt today. No, but he always getting hurt though. That's the thing.
Your first thinking, don't let.
All right, 3 timeouts for both teams. Packers at the 40 already.
Matriculate the ball down.
All right, here's the snap. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs with a gain of 3. They might give him 4. And
on that carry. If you're wondering in this weather,
the Packers are not going to call a timeout. They're not right now.
54 yards away.
Looks like they're going to be content.
Down to the 36, but that was it. When they went to 55,
here's the snap. Over the middle, complete to Musgrave.
That's the first down in the Bears territory.
And
first timeout for the Packers with 48
Packers called their first timeout.
In the half. With that, we'll be right back after this message.
2 remaining. I'm excited for the Rams-Lions game. Man, I want it to be. I have not missed the Rams. I have not missed a Stafford golf game. This will be the first one I haven't been to. I went to the very first one the year he was traded when we didn't have a win. That was the one year that was the one game I wanted to win. Then I went to the playoff game the next year or 2 years later. Then I went to the season opener, a couple months later. So this will be the first one that I haven't been to.
Green Bay, 40 seconds. They're about 10 yards away from a
yes, Tim, a Packers win would do the Lions more good.
Time for more than that.
Yeah, they do, and it's not going to be the run variety like he started the drive. Sometimes I always like to start.
Mosley is still a free agent, and Stephon Gilmore is a free agent. Hey, you know what, Mix? It seems like the Lions been avoiding Stephon Gilmore, man. It really does. He's been out there for a minute. First down and 10, ball at the 45. Love, back to pass, dumps off, incomplete. Incomplete. Rams touchdown. Who scored the tutty?
You definitely don't want to catch that ball. You don't want to exchange, 20 seconds or a timeout for a 2-yard gain.
Right.
Yeah, boxing a Packers win would help us more because they swept us. They swept us and we beat the Bears. Now, if I think the Packers would, even if the Bears had beat us once, it would be more beneficial for the Packers to win this game.
In cuts to gain one of these big plays, 15, 20 yards in any of these situations. Put you right.
All right, second down and 10, 45 seconds on the clock. Here's the snap. All types of time. Love, he wants it all. Going deep, wide open touchdown. Was wide open, bro. Chris Melton, he was wide open. Another back foot throw. And, Benedict. Oh, Benedict. Oh, Benedict Johnson. Whoa. Benedict. Well. Looks like the snake is getting a rude awakening. Yeah, man. Yeah, baby. Dang, he was wide open. Yes. Wow. He was wide open, dog. Let me add to the home score. Kick is up. Kick is good. And it's now 14-3. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. That might be it, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, boy. Now, we're not really focused on the division right now. If we're not really focused on, so we're talking about the playoffs, right? I'm not even tripping. We finally won the North back to back. I mean, 3-peats are hard to do. I'll take my 2 NFC North back-to-backs. I'll take them. I mean, we got it out the way for the first time, bada boom, right? Now it's time to get into the playoffs. That's all I'm worried about. It's playoffs? Playoffs? In the game. What happens if Bears don't win? John, what happens is the Bears will drop to 9-4. They will be a half game ahead of the Detroit Lions. Lions will not be in the playoffs regardless of the outcome of all week 14. A win essentially eliminated the Cowboys, but even though they're not they're not officially eliminating it yet. They would need, if they lose like one more and the Eagles win, the Cowboys could be eliminated by week 16 or something like that. The Bears are who they thought they were. Khaled says, who gets the ball to start the second quarter? That would be the Green Bay Packers. They won the toss and decided to defer. Yep, we play Chicago. It is the last game of the year. Puka Nahua. I need Devontae, bruh. He on the fantasy squad. Devontae is there, and everybody's scoring but Devontae Adams. Devontae Adams, I need you to score. Hey, don't pay no attention to the British stuff, bro. I've been in been like doing this British thing. Caleb Williams, Hail Mary. I don't know if he gonna have time for that. Packers are all on his, they in his face, bro. Puka Nahua. So they're doubling Devontae? Come on, dog. Puka not on my fantasy team. Devontae Adams is. Man, the Falcons is trash, bro. Raheem about to get fired. Raheem Morris is getting fired, bro. You know who I can see coaching again? Cliff Kingsbury. Says, how is your fantasy doing? I've got over 160 points in my league. Let me see. I'm in 3 leagues.
And you look at Love surveying the field. Nobody really pressuring
All right.
him
Woo.
all the time downfield, and he's got a great 3-ball. That moon ball that I love drops it in from the upper deck, and his receivers run underneath it.
That was pretty. Here's Blackwell. 3 seconds.
There's a fumble.
Comes out. Green Bay says,
Bro, it is a fumble, and it is going to be dog. This is ball game right here.
But right now, this is a live ball. Let's see who's
This
got
is
it.
ball game. If this is Green Bay, it's ball Bears. Woo! That was man, they dodged a bullet, bro. Fumble kickoff return. Okay, so my opponent, my opponent got Ladd McConkey and Travis Kelce. I am currently up by 19 or 29 points. I got the Eagles defense. That's it.
Yeah, plenty of time.
So that's one league. And I need to win this game to be in the playoffs, bro. Dog.
Aggressiveness Ben Johnson's going to have. It's just how much trust does he have in this passing offense right now?
Man, they lit in Lambeau.
Number 1 receiver, Adunze out.
Yeah, this was going to be a tough task. All right, 33 seconds left. Snap. Quick pass complete to Loveland, and he's going to get out of bounds. Bears got 3 timeouts, man.
14, 15-yard gain, get out of bounds, run 5 seconds off the clock. More of that. A Bears offense.
Yo, what?
Easy throws to the perimeter of the field. You got to.
Dog, would they throw to Devontae Adams, please? Yo, that can literally be the difference, man. First down at 10. Bears got all 3 timeouts. Ball on the 32. Got Zacchaeus in motion. Here's the snap. Steps up, sacked. Ooh-wee. And
it's just such an elite pass.
I don't know who. Yeah, man. I don't know who called a timeout. Holy smokes. Hey, Micah Parsons is a dog. Micah Parsons created that sack. And that's why people like Sack Masters, bro, how they will create sacks for other people. Yeah, they do miss Adunze. When I saw he was going to be out, I was like, yo, he's their leading receiver, bro. All right, so the Bears called their first time out. They got 2 remaining.
In the last 25 games from Micah, and all of these other D linemen are getting their one-on-one opportunities. They got to take advantage of when they get them.
So 21 seconds ago, Bears used their first time out there, 2nd and 19.
2nd down and 19. Here's the snap.
Caleb Williams.
Incomplete. 3rd down and forever.
He missed him by a wide margin and out.
Yo, so this is what? So y'all be talking about Jared Goff when you under pressure. DeAndre Hopkins posted 13 years in this league. How many steps do you need in the end zone for a TD? Something must have happened. All right, 3rd down and 19, 17 seconds remaining. Snap. Williams, complete to Swift. You need to run out of bounds. Why would you not do that?
10 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, because he wasn't going to get the first down.
And a timeout on the field by Green Bay.
Dang, Green Bay like,
To that touchdown.
Yeah.
Green Bay said, Hey, we need a Braylon with the membership, bro. Appreciate you. I know we ain't complaining about cold weather for Chicago. How to beat the Bears, Tesla and J-Mo, the 2 heat seekers. What up, Harp? I think the Packers about to take control of this game.
does a nice job inside the 10. It goes. And it's going to roll down about the 6, and that'll do it for this first half.
All right. They're going to let the half run out. It's going to be a score of 14-3. I think the Bears are going to lose this game. I don't think they have what it takes. They're missing their wide receiver, their number one wide out. I don't think that they are going to be able to pull this off. I just don't think they will. Green Bay gets the ball to start the second quarter. So looks like they are doing the Lions quite the solid by beating, because this is the team that we needed to win due to the sweep. And yeah, man, it ain't looking too good for the Chicago Bears. Man, it should be a very entertaining video after this. But I will see you guys in 13 minutes. Enjoy halftime. All right, and we are back, man. We are back. And the Bears, man, they're gonna have to do something if they want to stay in this game, because it ain't looking too good right now. It ain't looking too good. A miserable day all around. The Packers do get possession to start off the second half. Just a miserable day, man. What a day of upsets it's been. I think a lot of the upsets are still winning. People going down from injury.
Two great teams going.
All right, here we go.
Green Bay on the return.
All right, and here is the return.
Up the left side and stopped at the 35. As our Verizon sideline report, we go downstairs to Tom.
All right. Yeah, that game was crazy, bro. I can't. That Buffalo game was insanity. Was absolute insanity, man. Oh boy, oh boy.
To get into this game. As for these cold conditions, he said that's absolutely no excuse. We've practiced in this all week. We should be able to handle this, and we need to. Guys,
all right.
How do they handle this Packers offense?
First down and 10, ball at the 35. Here's the snap. Play action. Love steps up. Is going to throw on the run and just throws it out of bounds. Incomplete.
Hey, Kev, I asked Matt LaFleur what's the biggest thing he preached in the locker room at halftime. Physicality and poise. He said, we knew there was going to be a lot of talking out on the field. It's getting chippy. He expects that to continue here in the second half, but he said, we got to make sure we take care of it. He said, with that last penalty, it cost us 3 points. We can't have that the rest of the way. Offensively, 207 yards in the first half, their most since week 6. He loved it. Running the ball well, great pass protection, good speed.
All right, second down and 10.
About Bo Melton. Defensively, he said we got to stay square in the run game.
Hand off to Jacobs, left side, and he's going to get tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. And it's going to be third down.
That time Jacobs goes nowhere as Austin Booker in on the tackle. And see if the Bears
Yo, are you serious, game boy?
Second half.
Yes, he loved trying to get him on the ball.
Jay Gray, study for midterms, bro.
Third down pressures.
No, why is it not moving? Third down and 11. This will be a big stop for the Bears if they can get off the field here. Should have been a false start. Wasn't caught. Off the back foot, moon ball. Ooh, where's the? Yep. No, that should be a flag on Green Bay. Yeah, that's gonna be a flag on Green Bay, man. They're gonna probably decline that.
For the Bears, second in the NFL in interceptions this
yeah,
year.
he got
Let's see the
that, bro. That's a flag.
Yeah, bright spot he's been
that's a flag on Melton.
Going for another interception. Melton make a great play. I always thought, anytime that ball's up in the air, I don't care if you got to rip the guy's face mask off. Do not let him intercept the ball.
That should be a
15-yard penalty.
that should be a flag on the Green Bay Packers.
Situation.
Game.
Give up the turnover.
Offense.
No, sir. I'm at the crib, man. I decided to put my money up for season tickets. Yep. So I basically, when did I stick a fork in that, bro? I stuck a fork in that after the pretty much in mid-November.
NFL and turnovers forced. He's got 5 interceptions, 3 fumble returns. He's got an interception.
All right, if the Bears are going to do anything, man, now is the time.
Terrific. NFC Player of the Month, the guy who was on the Vikings practice squad last year. It's a great story.
Yeah, they signed him on a veteran minimum deal and just been a relentless playmaker. Like I said, KB, not just in the pass game, but in the run game, too.
All right, the punt is away.
Bright spot for this Bears defense.
Here's Whelan's punt. There's a penalty on the play. Duvernay watches it sail out of bounds around the 15.
What up, God?
Let's see what the flag is.
Yes, Devlin.
Back at the 30. See an injured Bear. That's Travis Homer.
Uh-oh.
On special teams, hopping off. One of the reserve running backs.
Prior to the kick, holding. Kicking team number 42. That's a 10-yard penalty. Still be fourth down.
Yeah, they got the long snapper, Matt Orzik. On that penalty.
Yo, they must be locking Devontae up, bro.
So there he's in the middle of the defense there, the pass protection, the punt protection unit, and just gets that kind of right arm grasping on Hardy as he's falling to the ground. This guy's overmatched. Look at him. He's about 240 pounds. He's got all those big guys in the middle. It's like, my job's not just to snap. I'm not supposed to be blocking that long, too. Shout out to Lonnie Paxton, one of the great long snappers. I could do it. That could snap and block.
All right, 4th down and 21. Kick is away. And it is going to go out of bounds.
Much better field position.
All right, can the Bears do anything? That is the question. I was going to show you the early game before the Lions game. Yeah, bro. I just decided to throw in the towel because mainly of my season tickets, man. Because I could get the call at any minute saying that, you know, I'm up and I got to be able to drop that bread. They don't waste no time, bro. Truly. Who you root for is up to you, but a Packers win helps the Lions more than the Bears win does due to the sweep. All right, let's see what's going on. All right, so Denver finally took control of their game, and it looks like they're going to get a win there. Let's see what we got going on here. Bo Nix, 161 yards. Yikes. Yo, if Denver had an offense, man, they would be a scary team. Bo Nix is 25 for 30 with 161 yards, bro. Geno Smith, 13 for 21, 116. Geno Smith is trash. I mean, like, extra trash and cheeks, bro. Oh, man. Geno Smith is trash and cheeks. Another Rams TD. Who got the tutty? Who was it? The technician? Oop. Yep. They running away. The Rams are running away. Y'all remember that song? Y'all remember that song, bro? Kobe Parkinson. Rams is running away. They must be locking up Devontae. I need him to score, dog. Man, that was my cut. Early 90s, bro. Early 90s. Yeah, bro. I played Knicks over Herbert because of his hand. You know what? Just game, I would have done the same thing, bro. Because I don't know. I'm waiting. Because how you gonna have surgery and like in 6 days play football, bro? That is cray-cray. All right, how long before they pull Stafford? You think they're gonna pull Stafford? All right, here we go. First down and 10. Play action. Caleb. Quick completion to Zacchaeus. Alameda Zacchaeus.
To this half, 71 total yards.
Spirit of Detroit.
First half, that's the fewest under.
Hey, see, Spirit. So I disagree, bro. I disagree. A Bears loss would help the Lions more. That's just, I mean, either one, it's a win-win situation. And you know what? I think I figured out why Ben Johnson is so smart. Or he think he's smart. He's left-hander. Left-handed people sometimes think they smart. Like super smart. Play action. Caleb rolling. Pump faking. Gonna keep it. He gonna get a first down. And slash. Yeah, so Spirit, here's why I'm thinking that, bro. This was my explanation. So the Packers swept us, right? We beat the Bears. Either way, it's a win-win for the Lions. But because we've already beat the Bears and we play them again, we could essentially do to them what Green Bay did to us. Kingdom says I'm left-handed. Hey, look. My dad, the way he used to write, he used to actually turn his paper. He used to tilt his paper. First down and 10. 5 seconds on the play clock. Play action. Williams, all types of time, flushed out of the pocket, dumps it to Swift, and he couldn't hold on to it. You weak, pathetic fool. He would have been right there. Proper with the super chat. Appreciate you, big dog. Says, do you trust Goff in the cold weather? Can't be ignored. Yeah, I do, Proper, because he put out the Packers in the cold, bro. Y'all be acting like JG a scrub in the cold, bro. He ain't the same as in the dome, but he ain't a scrub. I wish he would. You know what I wish he would do is the Brady method. Second out of 10. Delay handoff to Manungai, and he's going to gain 3 yards, still running. Turns 3 to 5. This is the drive right here, man.
To make it a decent play as Parsons was.
Spirit says, well, what help do we need? I woke up at 4. Now I'm back at work for a 12-hour shift. I say, oh my God. Basically, Spirit, so, okay, no matter what happens through week 14, the Lions are not in the playoffs. So, but they can get in with a win next week. Depends on what happens next week as well. I'll probably do a video about that later. Third down and 5. Does Ben Johnson go for it here? Williams cross the middle, complete to Loveland. And Loveland going straight to the Wild Wild West for a first down. Ball at the 38. I feel like he about to go for it, bro. You know you don't trust Goff in cold weather. No, man, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. Hey, Spirit, yeah. I mean, the Cowboys and Rams were, but the Rams for sure. But they playing well. The Cardinals had them at first, and they was like, nope. First down at 10. Huge drive for Chicago, man. Ball at the 37. Here's the snap. Delay handoff. Play action. Williams all types of time. Flush. Ran right into a sack, but escaped it. And Caleb throws on the run looking for Cole Kmet. What a play. That is it. What a play, bro. Coley Kmet. Hey, Caleb Williams was sacked. He was sacked, bro. Did he complete that? I'm not a huge fan of Caleb. Coley Kmet. Coley Kmet, bro. Knee was down in bounds. What a catch. And they had him wrapped up. They had him dead to rights, bro. That's one thing you will never, ever see from Jared Goff. Ever. Ball at the 11-yard line. Things just got interesting. 5 seconds on the play clock. They getting loud in Green Bay. Ooh, just got it off. Hand off to Swift. Swift up the middle. Gains 4. What a throw, bro. How did Williams get out of... Bro, we will never see that with Goff. I got us winning that game, Goff in cold weather. There's data that compels him, that goes against him, but there are one-off games to prove Goff is okay in cold weather. Yeah, that's what I was saying, bro. He ain't a scrub. You know what I'm saying? They act like the brother can't. I wish he would ditch that glove, though. Second down and 10, ball at the 8. Caleb in the shotgun. DeAndre Swift to his right. 3 seconds on the play clock. They snap it. Hand off to DeAndre up the middle. And DeAndre Swift, they're going to keep pushing the pow. And finally blow it dead. It's going to be third down and 1. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. It's getting good. Ooh-wee. It's getting good, y'all. Lions are in a win-win situation. We playing stress-free because we're at the crib. Stress-free, that is. We're at the crib today. No matter what the outcome of this game, both help us. One just helps us a little bit more than the other one. Third down and 1. Caleb under center. DJ Moore at the bottom of the screen. Swift in the backfield. I think Johnson goes for this. Snap handoff to Swift. Swift is going to get a first down. He's short, but he did get a first down. So now it's going to be first and goal from the 1-yard line. First down and goal from the 1-yard line.
They're going quick.
Johnson quick to the line. Caleb. Zacchaeus in motion. Play action. Caleb is going to look to do it himself. Parsons. Ooh. A touchdown. Wow. Dang. Parsons was in his face. Ooh. What? Bro, Dang, it went straight through the hands. So instead of an interception, it wound up being a touch. It literally went straight through the hands of the defender. Wow, bro. It hit him in both his hands, too. Holy mackerel.
From the pylon,
That is a touchdown.
What a drive, KB.
Are you cutting cameras
And
now?
they're going to go for 2 here.
I love it. Not doing that. Wow, that was unbelievable.
I only say go for 2 when you have to, but the outcome is still the same. You'll still need a touchdown if you don't get it. 2-point attempt. Shotgun. Snap. Handoff to Manungai, and he is not going to. Yes, he did. Oh, wow. Way not to blow the play dead, bro. If they would have blown that play dead, he wouldn't have got it. But Kyle Manungai, Micah Parsons was in his face. That was a great throw by Caleb. Yeah, that was a dot, bro, for sure. Like I said, man, you will never, they might lose in the standings, though. You would never see Jared Goff do that. But you know what? We don't need him to do that. You know what I'm saying? Dang, the Rams are running away. I need to get that on the soundboard, bro. Because the Rams is running away with this joint. And, oh, my God. Puka Nacua, bro. He must be the hot hand. 136 yards. Yo, I need Devontae to get a tutty. I need Devontae with a tutty and 11 more yards, man. That'll put him at 40, which would be great for the fantasy. Hey, okay, B, my phone's charging right now. All right, let me see. All right, so shout out to you, Braylon. Appreciate you. All right, we got some updated playoff pictures right now. We got some more eliminations added to the count today. Right now, the number 1 seed is held by the Seattle Seahawks, followed by the Chicago Bears. The Eagles, which play tomorrow night, right? They play tomorrow night. They're in 3. Even with the loss, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man, remain in 4th. The South sucks. The Rams now down to the 3rd spot. I think a win might put them up to back to number 1, maybe. The Packers are sitting at 6 with the bye week San Francisco 49ers. The Lions are 8th. The Panthers are 9. The Cowboys are 10. The Vikings up 1 spot are 11th. Eliminated from playoff contention in the NFC. The Atlanta Falcons done. Will Raheem Morris be fired? That's the question. Arizona Cardinals are done as well. The New Orleans Saints, even with the win, they joined the elimination squad. The Washington Commanders, a year after going to the NFC Championship game, are now eliminated from playoff contention with 4 games left, and the kick is away. And going to have a nice return here at the 37-yard line. All right. The New York Giants, they were eliminated last week. So, wow, Giants, Commanders, Saints, Cardinals, even though they're playing right now, Falcons are all eliminated from NFC contention. If we go to the AFC side, we've got the Patriots. They are number 1. They're off this week. I believe the Broncos can move back in first place with a win. The Jaguars at number 3, 9-4. The Steelers move up to number 4, up 5 spots, man. That's crazy.
Great celebration.
All right, it is now 11. All right, ball at the 37. Handoff to Reed. And Reed gets a first down. All right, continuing. The Bills, the number 5 seed. The Chargers, number 6. And the Colts fall all the way down to 7th. Their season is in shambles, bro. I feel so bad for our guy, man, Coach Syndicate, because at one point the Colts were the best team in the AFC, and now and the NFL, man, and now they have dropped what 3 in a row, and I feel so losing their quarterback. I feel so bad for him. All right, first down and 10, ball in Bears territory at the 48. Josh Jacobs in the backfield. Here's the snap. They give it to him left side, and he's going to get hit. C.J. Gardner-Johnson comes up in that run defense, only gets about 2 yards. On the bubble, the Houston Texans, they play tonight. I got the Texans winning that game, bro. If the refs stay out of it, because the Texans' defense is crazy. Chiefs right behind them, I'm assuming. Nope, even if they win today, no. If the Chiefs win tonight, they would jump the Texans by virtue of the tiebreaker. The Ravens down 6 spots, 6 and 7. They're number 10. The Dolphins, it might be too little too late. Playoff probability, 1%. Second down and 9. Hand off to Jacobs left side, and Josh is going to gain another 7. It's going to be third down and 2. Dolphins are probably not eliminated yet. They play the Jets next. That's tough. And the Bengals take a colossal hit, losing today the 12th spot. They also have a 1% playoff chance. Eliminated today. The Jets are done. Aaron Glenn did get a win his first season. His best chance is to go 7-10. The Browns are done. They're eliminated as well. Will Kevin Stefanski get fired? I got to say yes, bro. Got to say yes. Third down and 3. Snap. Quick pass. Watson complete. First down. Still running. 20-15. 10-5. Touchdown. Touchdown on a third down and 3. And touchdown, bro. I'm going to go ahead and give him the extra point. And just when the Bears try to make their comeback here, but will they yeah, they'll go for 1. Wow. Okay. The Raiders will be eliminated. Oh, they're already done. The Raiders are done. The Titans are done. So the Titans got eliminated. So, wow, today eliminated. Titans, Raiders, Browns, and Jets all got eliminated today. And there is your playoff picture so far.
Put all those bodies at the line of scrimmage. Like
oh, Daniel Jones is out. So he got a torn Achilles. So he is done. Holy smoke. Dog, I feel so bad for them. I feel so bad for them. And you know what? You know what the sad part is? Like, and I think Lions fans, you should really, really appreciate your quarterback. You should really appreciate your quarterback, bro, because I guarantee you, let's just say, for instance, that if there was a way that the Colts could get Jared Goff right now, I guarantee you they would do it. I know they can't, but I'm saying Jets need Mendoza, really hard-working guy, just doing his best. Well, I got to say my dislike for Ben Johnson is much more than LaFleur, just saying. And think about this. Think about who lost money this year. Brian Branch lost money. Daniel Jones was probably on his way to a decent-sized contract before he got hurt. He gets a broken bone in one leg, an ACL in the other leg, and and to make matters worse, it's December 7th. You know what I'm saying? So you're talking about coming back when? Stefanski might stay if he rode the Shedeur train. Hey, Spirit, after today, bro, what they saying he did, he might have to get fired, bro. They saying that he went for 2 when he didn't have to. And then when he had to go for 2 to tie it up, Shedeur wasn't even on the field. It was a stupid wildcat. Man, Jones looked so frustrated when he got hurt. Bro, when he slammed was hitting his head, his helmet, you see his trainers have to get out the way? He could have broke somebody's hand, man. Hey, Paul, that's a very real possibility. Juan says it's going to be interesting what Brad decides to do with Branch. Absolutely. Daniel Jones just led the way from a homeboy. Hey, Dern, I feel bad for him too. I didn't see the actual injury. Everybody was telling me about it. I really don't want to see it. But his career is probably over. At least he got a Super Bowl. Okay, Ed says, yo, I watched 248 of your videos this year, and I was in the top 1% of viewers. Yo, bro, I appreciate that. Yo, if 248 put you in the top 1%, imagine somebody sent me a screenshot. They were in the top 0.2%. Yeah, darn, I heard that he was crying. It ain't no bite about it, bro. He 36, 37. Even if he tried to come back, hey, Ronnie, he's done for being out there. He done for being out there, bro. I mean, Dan Quinn is, I mean, how do you go from like a game away from the Super Bowl to almost destroying your franchise QB? I know Jaden wants to play, but you got to protect him from himself. He don't need to play. So, Dennis, they gave you a recap. So, YouTube gives you a recap, a 2025 recap. So, it's out. The 2025 recap is out. And it'll tell you, like, who you watch the most and blah, blah, blah. And it'll give you a percentage of you watch this, you know, so many percent of this guy's videos. Yes, Sir Ken, they do. I don't know where it is for you guys, but I know where mine is at. So I don't know how it really works. As a creator and a viewer, it's kind of weird. Like,
much better team.
I don't know what the difference is. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you know, when guys come into the league, you think,
why does every time I push this button, this stupid song is on?
You get a different level once you're able to go out there.
All right, a field goal keeps this a game.
Experience, build some confidence. He goes, this year coming back from the torn ACL has allowed me to make more plays, not think, and just be so much more fluid.
Yeah, it's shown, right? I mean, Matt LaFleur says he's one of the smartest guys.
All right, first down and 10. Ball at the 40. Here's a snap, play action. Williams got Komet again, wide open for a first down. And that was a great catch.
And that's a good drive starter for a first down.
Yeah, the way this Ben Johnson offense is trying to get Caleb out of the pocket tells you about the respect that he has for this Packers pass rush, as everybody does. Getting Caleb.
How Matthew gonna throw? They got 4 touchdowns and Devontae Adams don't have 1. That is crazy. That's all right. He gonna get 1. They still got a whole quarter. First down and 10. Play action. Williams. Cross the field to Monungai, and ooh, what a hit. He's gonna lose a yard. It's gonna be second down and 11.
Their excellent nickelback in his second year. Had an ankle injury this week. We're not sure if he was going to get to go. But
Mike McDaniels to the Browns. Hey, Spirit, do you think he survives, bro? I feel like if you're a new GM, you might want to consider bringing your own guy in, because all you're going to do is fire him later. So the guy that fired the GM for the Giants, hey, shout out to the Giants news reporter, bro. He was like, basically, why are you still here? You brought the guy in who got fired, but you're still here? Wow, wide open. Luther Burden. Uh-oh. And this is becoming a game, ladies and gentlemen. 3 points keeps this thing a game. But I'm wondering, like, you know what, Dennis? I don't know. They might, but I don't know if I would want him back.
To Burden, that connection, Bears fans are very excited about in their future. They got a great future together, those two.
Hey, Razor, hold on, man. First down and 10, ball at the 26. It's not a bad idea. A little end around to Burton, and he's only going to get 3 yards. All right, what did you say? You said, could you do something special for your top viewers, like a download screen of my logo? Like a wallpaper? I could do that, but I wouldn't know if you're in the top percent, though. Like, it doesn't tell me who's in that percentage. Like, I could, like, if you sent me an email or something, maybe with a screenshot. Yeah, I could go into Canva, make that. That's not a bad idea, bro. LOL. Yes. Yep. A Bears loss would do us more good. Ball at the 24. Quick pass. Ooh. Wee. Tried to get it to DJ Moore. They were there. Oh, my God. They were on that dude before the ball got there.
That's one way to stop.
Holy smokes. Wow. They watch a lot of film. Plus, the kids missed the block. He didn't even try. Yo, that is crazy. That's called film watch and bad blocking. Aaron, I do a little bit. Hey, Spirit, for real. I was like, I wish we had those type of cats here, man. Like, John does a good job, but, like, straight out. 2 seconds on the play clock. They just get it off. Williams, he got 3 people chasing him, bro. Just throws it out of bounds. Yo. You know what's crazy is when you have to scheme, like Jared Goff passes cannot be like this. These plays, they got to be quick because he can't move at all, right? They are killing that offensive line. Holy smokes. They killing it, bro. If you Ben Johnson, you take the points.
Parsons, believe me, every offense.
Zach, a Bears loss helps the Lions more than the Packers loss does, but it's a win-win.
This better confuse them, and I still better get the pressure that I want.
All right, to make this a one-score game.
Looking for another field goal. This one 41 yards.
41, snap, hold, kick. It is good.
Santos up
And they live to fight another day. All right, Braylon with the super chat. $5. Appreciate you, my man. Says, Derek, question. How many sacks should AQM have at the end of the season for you to change your tune about him? Me, personally, I need 15 sacks. That's a good question, B. That's kind of the number I was thinking as well. Changing my tune. I don't know if I would change my tune. I don't know if 15 will make me change my tune because it depends on how he got them. But I think, I think he's already earned a contract. I think Brad is going to – it's two things that could happen. Somebody brought up this the other day in one of my videos. Like, AQM, I think Brad is going to try to re-sign him. I also think that he could take a payday somewhere else because if you get a career day, a career year, then you're probably going to attract – because remember, AQM, he's been cut a lot. Like the Bears, he played for the Bears. He played for the Cowboys. He played for the Colts. So he's been, and I think he's going to find a home after this year. I just don't know if it'll be Detroit. Steven says, I like him to have at least 13. You know what, bro? I agree with B. I agree with B, bro, because it's like you can't disappear for 4 games. So 13 would mean that he averages 1 for the remainder of the season. One per game. Envision says he's going to replace Davenport. I hope not. But you know what? He might. Let me go get my phone. He might. I'll get it when the quarter's over. Is it just me, or does it seem like when your phone gets like really close to 100, it takes forever to get there? Davenport is soft as tissue. How much more money you think Trey Hendrickson will want in free agency, and does Brad make the move? He won't draft an edge if they get him. I was thinking about him the other day, and I think from a age-wise, Trey, he would be solid, but I'm worried that he's going to cost too much money.
Also the winner right in the mix for first overall.
All right, from the 2 to the 10, 15, 20, 25, tackled at.
Good coverage taken down before the 30. Today's next.
All right, and we got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a game. I'd be like on 80 for like 20 minutes. Yeah, Daquan. Like, yo, it'd be crazy, bro. Braylon says, keep AQM, get rid of Davenbum. What up, John? You know what? I don't think that Davenport comes back. You can't. There's no reason. Like, you can't justify bringing him back. Last year you could have. This year you can't. Davenport, to me, would have to end the season with 6 or 7 sacks. Like, he would have to go crazy.
Packers up by a touchdown here.
All right, first down at 10. And it's going to be a completion to Jacobs. And Edwards for no gain, bro. Oh, boy. Kirby is back against the Rams. Ronnie, that's the word. That's what we're thinking. After watching this game, all three teams are close in talent. I got 1+13, can't stand iPhones. What up, Jay?
Dennis Allen making it work.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Ball from the 27. Shotgun for Love. Here's the snap. Love. Another moon ball. Looking for... Yo! Incomplete. Tried to get to Dobbs. I don't think Dobbs has a reception at all today. And it's going to be 3rd down and 10. One day, them back foot throws going to bite him in the butt, bro. Man, that was... yeah. Man, Dobbs. Oh, he still got his hands on it. But the arm was in the way. Oh, Davenport is cooked? Yeah.
Kind of the reserve corner.
Look, he's been back for 2 games, and you can't even tell. You can't even tell, bro. 3rd down and 10.
The best 3rd down team in the league. They're 6 of 9.
Snap.
Bears rush 4.
Completion to Wilson. And he's going to be short.
It's going to be 4th down.
4th down. Uh-oh.
Like
Rut roll.
You would think would come on out, and here they come.
And
so
the punt team. Uh-oh. Rut roll. So here's what I think is going to happen. I think that Brad is going to offer AQM a 2-year deal. I'm thinking probably about $12 million, somewhere around there. I think we let Davenport walk. I do think that Mohammed may test free agency, and just think about this: he got a career year, about 2 sacks, and he's not done yet. So if he gets double digits, like we're talking 3-4, you know what I'm saying?
Punt there for the Bears defense.
And the punt is going to stop at the 18-yard line.
And it'll be down inside the 20 at about the 8.
In Chicago, who has never led this game, with a chance to tie it up. As long as Brad is GM, 97 won't get help. Martin says, thanks for making this hate watch so enjoyable, Derek. Every time I see Ben Johnson, I see Dale dribble from King of the Hill. That's funny, bro. We don't need to get rid of Davenport. He can play 30% of the snaps for $5 million. So did Russell Wilson retire? Not that I know of. Yeah, Nick Benito is a monster for sure. Okay, they still got one. Ooh-wee. Yeah, that game is over. That game is over. Rams game is over. Well, okay, Raiders try to make this thing interesting. They're down by 10, though. They're not going to have enough time. Raiders is trash, bro. All right, so I got a prediction, man. I don't think it's that bold. I think Pete Carroll gets fired. I think you got to fire him, bro. And you know what? So, I admire Max Crosby. I do. Loyalty is big for me. It really is. And I appreciate it. I appreciate loyalty. And I will commend Max Crosby for that. Because it's not often that you see that type of loyalty. You see what, Stafford did. You see what Stafford did not want to play anymore in Detroit. And it is what it is. Nick with the super chat. Appreciate you, my guy. Says, do you think Kirby will be back against the Rams? If he misses time, do we go out and sign a guy? Also, what are the chances next week? Kirby, it's looking like he could play against the Rams. Do we sign a guy? I think we have to do that anyway due to Brian Branch. And chances next week? I mean, it depends on what Lions team shows up, bro. Jared Goff has not won in L.A. as a Detroit Lion. So it really depends. Lions played well on Puka Nacua. I mean, but we've lost Brian Branch. I don't know. Dang, he scored again, bro? Dang. Can I get Devontae Adams some love? Jesus. All them touchdowns going around and Devontae can't get one? That's crazy.
Yeah, running certainly has been tough. 3.8 a carry against this excellent
All right,
defense.
from the 17, DeAndre Swift with a decent run, man. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, really good start. And their primary run play is that outside zone, but that is also the best.
Matthew,
play
3 touchdowns, no interceptions.
So when you go into it, you're
as well as Kyron Williams. Dang, that's a wrap. That's a wrap, ladies and gentlemen.
That's why these matchups week to week in
Yo,
the NFL
absolutely
are
insane.
different. Some teams defend better things than
Second
others.
down and 4.
Needs their strength, something's gotta give.
Here's the snap. They hand it off to Swift, and Swift is going to gain all but 1. It's going to be 3rd down and short, and coming up potentially the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Great as they've been all year. Playing today without Devontae Wyatt, who got hurt in that Thanksgiving game with a fractured ankle.
They got it.
He was a monster in the
They got to snap it.
Yeah, big loss for them. He had 4 sacks on the season.
Yes, Diggs is on the Seahawks again.
From Parsons and
He broke the news.
They certainly missed him in the interior of that run defense without a
3rd down and 1. They give it to Manungai. He's going to get a 1st down and more, and that is going to end. Oh, boy.
On that left side of the D, and Manungai hit it quick for a 9-yard gain.
And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter, man.
He does not hesitate at all.
And this has turned out to be pretty good. All right, when we come back, Chicago moving down the field, down by 7, going into the 4th. Now my phone should be at, watch my phone be at 99. What I say? I said 99, bro. Oh, man. All right, so at the end of the 3rd, the Rams are destroying the Cardinals. Matthew Stafford, 289 yards. Jacoby Brissett, he has 159. They got 1 touchdown, bro. They can't. Their 1 was to Michael Wilson. Trey McBride, Devontae Adams. Now, Puka, I guess Puka must have got tired, bro. He must have got tired of not being in the end zone. That might have been what happened. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like it sticks. It sticks and then don't move. All right, let's see. See what we got going on here. Okay. Broncos are going to win this game and move to 11-2. Hey, you know what I don't want? I don't want the Broncos, man, is to do all of this, bro, and then you get into the playoffs and then you can't show up because you don't have an offense. That's what I'm nervous about, is that whole thing. Okay, let's see what we got going on with this game here as we go into the 4th quarter. All right, Jordan Love, 210 passing yards. Caleb, 109. Rushing, Kyle Manungai, 39. DeAndre Swift is 37. Josh Jacobs with 50. Here we go. The start of the 4th quarter. This is it. All right, 1st down and 10. Handoff to Manungai. Manungai is going to get 9. And it's going to be 2nd down.
48 yards the entire first half. Now up around that number here in the second half. They're starting to pick up some steam.
Yeah, just man-to-man blocking right there. Nothing fancy. A little bit north and south.
Jordan Love has not had to run today.
And he hit that thing hard, getting them 9 yards on 1st down.
It's crazy.
It's almost like this Packers D's knows they just want to run it, but
2nd down and 1. DeAndre Swift in the backfield.
Trying to wear him down a little bit. Swift now.
Komet in motion. Play action. Caleb rolling left. He's going to – oh, he should have ran it. He should have ran it, bro. I don't know why he didn't. He was right there. 3rd down and short.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Matthew Stafford, all the time in the world. Puka Nacua. Wow. Yo. Wow. Moss the dude. Hey. I don't know, dog. I don't know. Yeah, y'all think we can beat the Rams? I mean, I know we can beat the Rams, but do you think we actually do?
A lot of big games in this week 14. 3rd and 1.
Lions did what they could do, though. Beat the team they were supposed to beat. Snap, handoff to Swift, and Swift's going to get a 1st down and a little bit more. I say, oh, my God. Gee, bro. Yo, I don't, hey. And the Rams ain't even done. They got a whole quarter. They have a whole quarter, bro. All right, they pitch it to Swift. And Swift, gains about 6 yards. Hit the turf hard, man, but it's going to be a 2nd down and short.
I thought the Packers on the last drive were a little gassed with the cold weather and things. They've been out there a lot since this 3rd quarter started. Micah Parsons will get a break here.
2-minute warning. Raiders got 1 timeout. Raiders are cooked. Cooked with cheese, bro. Cooked with cheese. 2nd down and 3. Bears trying to tie this thing up. Ball at the 43. Swift in the shotgun.
6 out of the 7 plays in the drive.
They a little pitch to Swift. And Swift gets enough for a 1st down. Wow. It's a pretty good, man. That was a pretty good play.
Fancy. How about that? A little fancy, a little fake the handoff to Swift, fake the reverse, fake the bootleg, a little bowling pass right there. Never had one of those in my career.
Yeah, like an underhand toss.
Let him do the rest.
It works. Ben Johnson does
1st down and 10. Play action. Caleb, all type of time across the middle, complete the love land. He's going to get, he is going to get 8. 2nd down.
He's got 8 more yards.
Yeah, very good. And Ben Johnson's looking right now.
What team do I think will have? I think it's going to be the Titans, bro. The Titans would, for the 2nd year in a row. Wasn't the Bears like that a few years ago? Hey, another one, darn. Who was it this time? Jesus.
You start slowing down that rush because you've now worn them out with the run game. Exactly where you want to be as a play caller.
2nd down and 3. Ball just outside the 25 at the 27. Blake Corum, another one. Shout out to Blake, bro. That's 2. Man, Williams jumps over a dude. Ooh. Did he get the 1st? That was a nasty looking hit, too. Jumped over his own man to avoid a sack. That was lit. That was lit, bro. 44-yard run. Yo. So that means you I wonder, are they going to start throwing to Devontae now? What a game. What a couple of days, man. All right, so the Denver Broncos are going to win this game.
Matt LaFleur is going to challenge.
Okay, so they're going to challenge the spot. If he didn't get it, it's only by a little, man. Bo Nix. No, that was earlier. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, so that was the quickest review challenge. Let's look.
Reviewed in 3.5 seconds.
All right, so he's going to be short.
So where does that go, Dino?
So as soon as his backside hits, it's not like college where when he starts to slide, he has to actually touch. And you're going to see Caleb's backside hits. The ball is short. He actually needed the 24.
Yeah, he's short.
So it's going to make it a 3rd down.
So a challenge that is won again by Matt LaFleur.
Jay, not until next week.
he does get a third challenge because
we can't get in until next week at the earliest. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Remaining in this game.
All right, here we go.
Coming up.
3rd down and 1. If you're Ben, what do you do here? Caleb under center. Zacchaeus in motion. Here's the snap. They give it to Swift. Swift, 1st down. Oh, boy. And DeAndre Swift never ran like that in Detroit. And that's going to be a red zone.
Coming off just the left side.
Ooh-wee. We getting OT?
That are trying to be wrapped around
Raw Detroit in the building. What up, though, man?
Runs through that contact, and he's gained so much confidence as this
We still need help. Seahawks won. LA Rams going to win. Bucks lost to the Saints. Now the Bears and Packers. Yes, sir. All right, 1st down and 10. They can get a 1st down at the 7. Play action. Caleb running right. He going to stop. Slips. Throws off his back foot. Incomplete. Way to throw it out of bounds. Yo, so this is Caleb's game. This is Caleb's game. Detroit Smash. Hey, Spirit, we caught up, bro. We only didn't we didn't watch yesterday's. That was the only one we didn't watch. Hey, Raw, he did, didn't he? That's because he didn't. I don't think he really wanted to be here, bro.
Sometimes they don't want to stay in the pocket as long as they think, oh, if I run, I'll be
2nd down and 10. Caleb in the shotgun. 2 seconds on the play clock. They just get it off. He's going to keep it. It's a design keeper. And he's going to get 2 yards.
Pretty well played by Valentine and McKinney, the safety. Not much doing in a 3rd down coming up.
3rd down. If you're Ben, what do you do here?
His speed. He's has, I think, 3 rushes this year of over 20 miles an hour.
Mark, it is the one that I use is ESPN. Just type in ESPN, go to NFL, and then you'll see Playoff Machine. The New York Times has one as well. I just like the other one. I like the ESPN one. 3rd down and 8. Ball at the 15. They can get a 1st at the 7. Quick pass to Luther Burton. Burton is going to get a 1st down. Yo. And yo, is he about to have a tie game? What's up, God?
So well executed.
No, they don't need to kick it now, bro. They can go for it.
It's like, all right, now finally it's my time to rush. Oh, no, it's a screen. Now he's out of the play. That's like a breather play for a coordinator and a quarterback. It's like, oh, I don't have to design some killer 3rd down scheme. Let's just throw a slip screen out there. And when they work, man, those feel
1st
so
down and goal.
15th play of this drive.
Swift in the backfield. Under center. Here's the snap. They fake it to Swift. Throws out of bounds. Couldn't get anything. Incomplete. Hey, Raw, I was just talking to them about where he goes. Could he return to the MLB? I was just talking about where could he land. Some people said the Raiders. Look, you got to fire Pete Carroll. You have to fire him, bro. Paul, we want the Packers win helps more. TM said, what's the point? What is the point? 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap. Hand off to Swift. Swift is going to be tackled at the 1. It's going to be 3rd down and goal. You know this is 4-down territory. The Raiders are terrible, bro. But what I was saying, the Raiders about to drop to 2-11. Yo, Raiders are terrible. All right, let's see. Let's do standings. And then let's do league.
And the way this offensive line's been pounded on, they just keep leaning on these bodies. Expect them to end up.
3rd down and goal. Just over 8 to go. Snap. Play action. Oh, they was trying to get it to the lineman. Touchdown. Yo, they were trying to get it to the lineman, but he fell down. When he went in motion, I was like, they about to throw it to him. Yo, and we are 1 extra point away from a tie game.
Play design by Ben Johnson freeing up Loveland.
Let me see if he dove on purpose.
In the early part of the end zone.
Did he die? Did he?
Watch Loveland. He's over here. He slips inside
Nope.
of the tackle.
The tackle.
Of course nobody's going to cover him. They don't even see him.
No, Caleb's first read was the tackle. It was the tackle, man, but he got undercut, and the other dude was open. All right, kick is up. Kick is good, and we have a tie game, ladies and gentlemen. Well, well, well. Yo. Yes, because the Packers swept us, correct. Hey, Rich. All that talk about a tie game jinxes. Hey, Pink, PC, I wasn't talking about it. I wasn't talking about it. Chosen eyes, bro. That's your one. That's your one. Next time I want my money, bro. That's your one, bro. I believe the Bears about to take over this division. Oh, you mean, Laquita, you mean like for the foreseeable future or what? Yo, this turned out to be a good game, man. It didn't look like it was at first, but a nice little fight back there. All right, so right now, the Giants are the worst team in the NFL according to the standings from NFL.com. Your top 10 are as follows. Right now, with 2 games to play in Week 14, the Giants look like they are right at the number 1 pick. The Titans would be the 2nd pick. The Raiders are on the clock, 3rd overall. The Browns at 4th. The Saints at 5th. The Jets at 6th. The Commanders at 7. The Cardinals at 8. The Falcons at 9. And the Bengals at 10. The Vikings are just outside of the top 10. All right. Coaches getting fired. Dayball has already been fired. Stefanski, you got to let him go. Pete Carroll, he gone. Saints dude is probably there. Aaron Glenn there. Quinn is there. Gannon, is he still there? Is it Gannon? Raheem Morris, gone. Zach Taylor, got to go. He got to go, bro. Mike Tomlin might have quieted the Steeler crowd today. They wanted him fired. They wanted him fired. Justin May the Rapper says, which team does the Lions want to win? A Packers win would help the Lions a lot more than the Bears win, but it's a win-win. It's like one is a win-win, one is a win-win-win. Fire Mike McDaniel. Look, Mike McDaniel is now 6-7. He's 6-7, bro. Not sure you can fire him. The Cardinals just scored. Yo, shout out to the Glance, bro. This mug is, I wish I could show y'all.
Gonna run it. They've got their swing tackle.
Michael Wilson with another touchdown. They just will not give it. Yeah, he was looking. Caleb was looking for the tackle. Number 79. He was looking for the tackle, man, but he went and the player for the Packers took him out. He just went straight at the legs, took him out.
They didn't call it. That was an illegal play, but it didn't matter because the touchdown gets home to Loveland and the Bears.
Oh, boy.
The second half. It's,
oh, boy.
I think the first time I can remember all year seeing the Packers D just gassed. Getting that run game going. And we are tied in this battle for first place in the NFC North.
We lost our playoff game in the Commanders.
Considered the league's most prestigious honor.
And look where they are now. Yeah. Yeah, they fell off completely. Wait. So the Broncos are back to the number 1 seed.
Converted 5 third-down conversions on it, and this is why the team is gassed. They've had it for 17 minutes. Green Bay's barely touched it in this second half.
Raiders are trash, bro. First down and 10. Hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs up the middle, and he gets a first down. What a run.
Pick up a quick 10.
And they've got to start running this ball and pound that rock a bit as well. That defense is absolutely gassed. When these safeties are deep and you hear Jordan say can, he's automatically.
Did they pull Stafford? No, he's still playing.
Jacobs knows how to set those blocks up. But they need to take some of that time of possession on their own, to give their defense a break. Their defense been on the field the entire half. They've got to use up a lot of this clock. As well.
First down and 10.
Huge stride, fourth quarter, huge division game. You get to see what you're made of.
Snap, play action. Love, going deep. Got a man. Reed, first down. And that will be a first down.
For a big catch and a first down against C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
CJ, GG. CJ.
Such a great throw. Jaden Reed on Gardner-Johnson, stems him up and then across. And with Reed's speed, it's
Are
just
we
too
getting
much for
a
Gardner-Johnson to cover him for all 53 1/3 yards horizontally across the field? That's what they miss with Jaden Reed, that ability in the slot. He's their best slot receiver. He can win basically on any nickel, and really took a good throw by Love. He delivered right there.
18 yards to Reed.
First down and 10, hand off to Jacobs. Looks like they're playing for a top. They're playing for a walk-off. They're playing for a field goal. That's what they're doing. Yep. That's what they're doing.
Shot if we see a little space into the backfield. But if you're going to play that pass defense, which they need to in order to eliminate some of those.
I want Packers. They have Broncos
guys
next.
up front, the linebackers, the D linemen, they got to defeat their
Pat
blocks
Stafford.
against a good run offense.
Second down and 8.
Those 2-yard gains.
All right, there's the snap. Love dumps it off to Jacobs. And Jacobs makes the man miss, gets out of bounds, but gains about 5. It's going to be third down and short.
He leapt over Gardner-Johnson. A really nice play for Jacobs.
Yeah, just flip it out to the corner. Everyone thinks he's going low, and he just up and around him.
No problem.
The agility with the 3-down back, Josh Jacobs. Been an absolute stud since he
Yeah,
came to the
you know,
NFL.
Raw, everybody keeps saying, you know, the Bears got to do this and the Bears got to do that. And what the Bears are doing is playing competitive football. Third down and 1. Ball at the 28. And we got a timeout by LaFleur.
That's their first timeout.
All right, 2 remaining. Ooh-wee. This is going to be a good one. All right, next week, we got the 4 o'clock game, Lions versus Rams. Rams looking to be 9-3. I'm sorry, 10-3. And the Detroit Lions will be 8-5. I mean, this is a big game, bro. Yo, this is a big game. And we're down Brian Branch.
Because they've already beaten them, and they play them week 18. That's what it stands right now. 49ers are off this week, but they're 8-2 in the conference, which is going to be tough to beat. It is a good NFC.
All right, third down and 1. They're already in field goal range right now.
The Bears and Rams win. We'll see how it all shakes out. Bears came in today the number 1 seed.
Pitch it to Jacobs. Jacobs is going to get a first down and more. And Josh Jacobs taken down in the red zone. What? Hey, Josh, look, I'm not even talking about like Packers Jacobs. Josh Jacobs has always been, he's always run like this. He's always run like this, bro. Even when he was with the Raiders, man, he always ran like this. This was a good get for the Green Bay Packers. Getting Josh Jacobs was a very good get. First down and goal. They're going to lean on the run, hand off to. Oh, and he slips and falls. He would have walked into, Wilson would have walked into the end zone, bro.
But slipped down and now Deshaun.
No, they got 3.
Is down. He came down at the end of that play, and he is hurt for Chicago.
Number 26 is down for the Chicago Bears. Right. Looks like he's holding. I don't know what he's holding. Now he's about to take his helmet off. I'm letting the clock run because it was off. Oh, he got kicked in the chin. There's actually 4:30. Oh, yes. Oh. Wait for the helmet to save him, bro. All right, there's the right time. Dog, Rams put up 44 on the Cardinals. Dang, Blake Corum, 128 yards. No wonder. They had an offensive explosion, bro. Stafford, dang, 281. Blake Corum, 128. Kyron Williams, 84. Puka Nacua, 167 yards, man. Unreal. Unbelievable. All right, here we go. Clock is running.
Some great runs by Josh Jacobs. This offensive line just pounding people.
Second down and goal. Looks like the Packers are going to score here.
Jacobs back in.
Oh, did they call it that time?
The Packers may have moved.
They needed to.
Move call by the Bears defense when they said move. And as soon as they go move, then it sounds like it's a cadence, and then that
Williams will throw
line gets a
INT.
little goofed up.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense, number 94.
Wow, so they caught it on.
He got fooled.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was a neutral zone infraction before the false start.
The move call, we also called that bungee. That's the call the defense is making the huddle. We're all going to move at one time like a bungee, and that voice inflection by the linebackers say, move! Sounds like the center's cadence, which screws up the offensive line.
Wow.
A good tactic by a defense. They just
all right, second down and goal. Ball now at the 2.
They get a little bit closer. It'll be a second and goal.
What the heck is going on here?
Whistle blows. Hang on.
Timer, please reset the game clock to 4 minutes, 18 seconds. Thank you.
So they'll get an additional 2 seconds for this second and goal. 4:18 to go. First place on the line in the NFC North.
Second down and goal. It's going to be a run. Snap. Hand off to Jacobs. And they stopped him. No gain. Maybe a loss of 1.
Pretty good there. Booker was there, so was Williams.
Hey, so Blue, I'm going to do it because it's the Lions. So, yeah. Yeah, hey, Larry, ain't he though, bro? That's all he does is cry. For real. All right, so tomorrow we are back at it, man. Be back. The 3 days break is over. Tomorrow we are back. Dan Campbell in front of the media. Updates on the injured players, the movements, all that stuff. We are back to game week, man. Lions play a week from today. Right now, as a matter of fact, they'll be playing against the Rams. Third down and goal. Ball at the 2.5. Snap, hand off to Jacobs. Jacobs is going to get in for a touchdown. Josh Jacobs is him, bro. He is that dude. He was just like this with the Raiders, and like I said, you just keep playing. He did his time. They would not extend Jacobs for nothing, bro. They just kept doing it. Josh, he got hurt a couple times, kept hanging in there, and he got the heck up out of there, man. Well, you know what, Corby, I don't. It wasn't really a comparison to David Montgomery. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't trying to make everything about the Lions. I mean, Josh Jacobs I used to watch him with the Raiders. He's a good back. Hey, Dayton, that's facts. That is facts. All righty. Can the Bears make this a game? Let's go over to or tie this thing up. Oh my God. So the Rams are spanking the Cardinals, man, 45-7. You would have to assume that this is the end for Matthew Stafford. He's already got 281 yards and 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Might as well yank him. Jacoby Brissett still hanging in there, man. Still playing. 25 for 41. 2 tutties, 271 with 1 interception. Blake Corum has been going off for the Rams, and Puka Nacua, bro. The whole team is eating over there. Whole team is eating. Week 14, notable injuries, man. Zach Ertz is probably done. His career is man. This Josh Jacobs commercial. I mean, Josh Johnson is a funny commercial. It's a funny commercial, man. Rams not doing what they want. We way better. Why are we making this about the Lions, bro? Listen, we are watching, we're talking about other teams. We don't have to make it everything about the Lions. We'll deal with them next week. I was just saying Rams are doing their thing. That's all I was saying. Yeah, Daniel Jones is done. Yep. Ertz is done. Some notable injuries, man. Tyrod Taylor, he went down. I don't know what the extent of his injury is. Hey, Nathan, is that the one where he dancing in the like the gym? How can we call the Bears frauds when they have a better record and have a shot in the playoffs? I guess it's who they beat, bro. Yes, Sinister, the Colts, man. I feel so bad for my Colts guy. I feel so bad, man, because he was such in a good place early this season. I mean, they were killing folks. Now you have to wonder if with Daniel Jones going down and the probably catastrophe that's waiting on the Indianapolis Colts, is that going to open the door for Stafford to win MVP? Because after today's game, I think Stafford is leading right now. Baker says, I got injured watching the game. Yeah, hey, Entity, they just might. They just might, bro. Okay, here we go. This is the drive right here. Bears got all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. They got to score a touchdown. Nothing less will, I mean.
For everything in this NFC North, Packers with a great answer. 8 plays, 65 yards. Josh Jacobs, a couple exceptional plays on the drive, and he finished it off with a touchdown. So, Green Bay by 7.
No, they done put Ronnie Rivers in the game.
3 timeouts.
The Rams.
And look at the
from the 5 to the 25, and he's going to be tackled. They're probably going to give him for regression at the 25.
Well. We started this game off. Ben Johnson played the soundbite. Loves beating Matt LaFleur twice. This game has been great. We know this. Caleb Williams has the most fourth-quarter comeback wins in the NFL, so it's his chance here.
What, this year he does?
And Caleb and Ben Johnson have infused a lot of confidence into this team. Not just the offense, but the defense as well. Defense gives it up. They're expecting this offense to go down, tie it up, and then possibly go for 2. If they get in that situation.
No, Ben ain't going for 2. He not going for 2, bro. First down and 10. Ball at the 26. Caleb in the shotgun. Here's a snap. They play action. Caleb, he's got time. Looking. Gah. Luther Burton, and that's going to be a first down. Gets about 25 yards, bro. I can't stand Ben Johnson. I can't stand him, bro. Just seeing him on the sideline, I just want to slap him. Silent, a Packers win would help us a lot better than the Bears win. But either way, the Lions are, it's a win-win, but it'd be a super win if the Packers win. All right. Ball in Packers territory. Here's the snap. Play action to Monungai. Caleb, he's got time, steps up in the pocket. Run rights, pointing, directing traffic. Incomplete. It's going to be second down.
It's amazing he didn't get sacked there. Escaped again, and it's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, inside, outside, running, trying to find.
Yeah, Jay. Yeah, they're in the AFC, bro.
There's a play action. Really good zone defense, covered everything up, and then Parsons trying to come from behind.
You know what, man? That's why I can't like love players.
Even though they've been on the field, man, these guys are playing.
What's Aaron Andrews? What's wrong? Second down and 10. Here's the snap. Play action. Caleb in the middle, flushed out of the pocket. Decided not to run it. Throws, dart, complete. To who is that? Duvernay. Holy smokes. Hey, Caleb is balling, bro. It ain't no denying. The dude is balling.
To his right. He's done this all day.
Yo, the dude, he balling. That might be the 2-minute warning.
Is all the way on the backside of this play.
You know what, man? Hey, look, I'm still mad. I'm blaming Brad Holmes. I'm about to find a reason to give me a reason to blame Brad, and that's the 2-minute warning. Just give me a reason. I don't even care. Juan says this is why we need a mobile QB. Hey, blame Brad. Blame Brad. Fine, I haven't blamed Brad in a couple days. It's time. It's time, bro. I don't want to hear it. Nick, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it, bro. Your general manager decided not to move on from golf. That's on him, all right? Blame Brad. Hashtag blame Brad. That's where we at. That's where we at. All right, at the 2-minute warning. At the 2-minute warning of the Rams game as well. Nope, not that one. Let's go to ESPN because they got better stats. The Rams are about to take over. I'm sure they'll be back in the first seed. Rams said, oh, you know what? I feel sorry for the Cardinals, bro. I feel sorry for the Cardinals because when the Rams lost to the Panthers, they was like, we about to beat somebody now. Somebody about to we leaving here with something. Golf would have been sacked like 12 times. Well, we always got to bring up Jared Goff, man. In the first half, we was talking about JG. But we always got to bring up Jared Goff, man. Brad gets paid whether we win or lose. You know what? Look, it's obvious that the Detroit Lions fan base want a mobile QB. But you got to ask yourself the question, just like I want a pass rush. I want a consistent edge rusher opposite Aiden. But Brad doesn't feel that way, okay? So you can blame Brad for all of that. Nick with the super chat, appreciate you, big dog, says, who do you want to win this game? The Packers winning would help the Lions more than the other way around. Do I think they're the dark horse? Absolutely, bro. San Francisco? Yeah, San Francisco, that's their thing. They always be in it. Lava, it was just Diet Pepsi, bro. Diet Pepsi, that's all it was. It was at the end of it, though. All right, 2-minute warning. If you've been Johnson, you cannot go for 2. You don't go for 2 here. If you score, you do not go for 2. You tie this game up, and you potentially take it to overtime. You did all this work to lose on a potential 2-point conversion. Ball at the 23. Snap, handoff to Manungai. And Manungai is going to get in the red zone.
And you love that call. You said they should run it here.
Oh, boy. Oh, brother. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Puka Nakua poop. And now 16. Hey, D. Tim Patrick scored today. Shout out to Timmy boy Patrick, bro. That's why you should have kept him, Brad. Hey, give me a reason to blame Brad today. I haven't blamed him in a few days. I need me a reason. Second down and 4.
I definitely think they're thinking about going for 2. Absolutely. On the road, going to win. That's Ben Johnson's attitude.
That would be dumb to me, bro. Hand off to Manungai. Manungai is going to be just short of a first down. You're Ben Johnson. They saying go for it. Go for 2, bro. I think that's dumb. Only go for 2 when you absolutely have to. Don't go for 2 before that, bro. Why? Especially when you got the division on. You know how much you got? You might as well take it to OT. You know how much you got to win and gain on 1 snap? At least play it out. Here we go.
A lot of plays at your disposal. Caleb's been so good getting outside of the pocket.
3rd down and 1. Caleb under center. Manungai in the backfield. 5 seconds to snap it. Snap. They give it to Manungai. Oh, and he's going to be short. Holy mackerel. Yo, he is short. What a monster hit right at the line. Yo, all right, I'm about to mute this chat because y'all like to spoil stuff. And which team called a timeout? Holy smokes. He came through there and blew up Manungai. He was there the whole way. I would assume the Bears. Okay, so the Bears called a timeout. Ooh-wee. Here's the game.
On defense. Someone's got to defeat a block and make tackles.
This is the game, ladies and gentlemen.
and you play 59.5 minutes to come down to one play.
Wow, and that's why I wouldn't go for 2. Rams destroy the Cardinals and move to 10-3. Rams are the real deal, bro. It was so bad they put in Jimmy Garoppolo.
The Packers, after seeing them break the huddle, will take a timeout.
All right, the Packers burn their second. Ooh-wee. Dang, Devontae Adams had 4 catches. Puka Nacua, this was his game. Unreal, man. Unreal. So what's up with DJ Moore? They gonna give him the ball again?
In front.
Oh boy, here we go.
To this 4th and 1.
4th down and 1. This is the game. Caleb under center. Snap. Play action. Rolling. Throws. Looking to the. He threw an intercept. What a dumb. Yo, Ben Johnson. That's what you get, bro. Being stupid, and they blow it. They blow it. Run the football, bro. Unbelievable. That's going to be the game. And there is how you do it. The Lions in a much, I don't understand that. Look. Inside of me is happiness. He was trying to throw it to DJ Moore. Oh, no. Oh, no, he wasn't. DJ was open, though. Yo, he was trying. DJ Moore was open. He was open. He would have got the first. And that's that inexperience, bro. He tried to get it. Wow. They still had 1 timeout. That's all you needed to do. But that helps the Detroit Lions big time. Holy camole, bro. And DJ Moore is frustrated on the sideline because he was open. And that's going to do it, bro. And the Green Bay Packers in victory formation. They're going to move to 9-3-1. The Chicago Bears are going to fall to 9-4. They are now a half game ahead of the Detroit Lions. That is all. And that is why we needed the Packers to win this game. So now the Packers at 9-3-1 are going to have first place in the NFC North. That will drop the Bears down to second place. The Lions remain third place. The Lions are not in the playoffs no matter what today. Unbelievable what today game. Inside of me is happiness, my new favorite quote. But the football in me is like, you idiot. You idiot, bro. That's what the football in me is saying. All right, y'all, have a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy Sunday Night Football, and I will see you tomorrow. We start our week, man. Lions, they start their week against the Rams, and they're going to have their work cut out for them. Rams absolutely destroy 45-17 and move to 10-3 on the season. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow.